The merchant kicks things off, telling us about his totally ethical business of selling people. Then a couple shows up, and you just know they're not here to buy a toaster. And I shit you not, these trash bag parents try to sell their literal newborn baby. Even the slave trader has standards. He is like, hell no, that's too messed up for me. But then some random rich dude with way too many rings just volunteers to buy the kid. Turns out this psycho, Arena Boy, collects people for his gladiator death matches. Arena Boy does his best Lion King impression with the baby while the deadbeat parents just bounce. The merchant watches them leave, finally realizing the nobleman is a bigger monster than he is. Now we get the POV from the psycho himself, who's tweaking out about finding the strongest slave. This absolute trash bag is just getting off on watching people fight to the death for his profit. This psycho is complaining that his current stock of slaves isn't good enough for his murder hobo fantasy league. Then he spots the baby's dad and his weirdo senses start tingling, recognizing a top-tier unit. Nobleman is literally getting goosebumps just from the sheer Chad energy radiating off this dude. And now the trash bag is fully tweaking, absolutely feral for a true warrior to add to his collection. This genius is having a system error because the warrior he wants is selling his own kid. Bro's entire worldview is shattering. He just can't compute a warrior being a deadbeat dad. So this clown just yeets the baby into the gladiator pit like he's dropping a hot potato. Then he tells his current champion to raise the kid, offering benefits like it's a corporate wellness program. Now we're with the arena champion, who's already calling it, this baby's not making it through the week. Looks around the blood-soaked hellhole and states the obvious. This is no place for a baby, Sherlock. He is just crawling around the murder pit like it's a daycare. This little unit isn't just surviving, he's inhaling his food like a vacuum cleaner. The muscle is actually starting to catch feelings, realizing this ain't no ordinary baby. Happy is already a galaxy brain, learning advanced calculus with rocks from his new dad. And when he's not being taught, this little mad lad is reverse engineering gladiator gear. Boy literally grew up in a sea of blood. Dad is looking at the final product like he accidentally created a demon lord. Now it's showtime, and the muscle has the ultimate proud but terrified dad face. He just activated his murder hobo mode, and the other guy is shitting his pants. And Dad is just completely shook, witnessing the most beautiful violence he's ever seen. The muscle's realizing he didn't just teach the kid, he accidentally unlocked a demon. This absolute unit is just mainlining the arena's violence and turning it into an art form. The muscle is just accepting it now. This kid was never human, he was born a problem. So after raising a demon, the muscle is now getting washed in his own damn arena. And there it is, the muscle is officially checking out after a long and violent career. This new fool is popping off, completely unaware that our boy just activated his Avenge Dad protocol. With his dying breath, the muscle gets a front row seat to the demon he unleashed. This madman isn't even fighting anymore, he's just deleting the guy who hurt his dad. The homie is now king of the ashes, standing over the only family he's ever known. And the cycle completes. The poor bastard lost his birth parents and now his murder dad. Years later, our boy is still living his best life, inhaling food in a literal murder pit. And now it seemed an event that would take him outside the arena was approaching. And surprise, surprise, the main event is a bunch of dudes gambling on people's lives. This clown is getting way too handsy with his friend, who is clearly not feeling the vibe. Our new guy, Mr. Serious, is having a moral crisis about this very obvious illegal gambling den. Sketchy Senior hits him with the, "It's not illegal, it's noble," like that makes it any better. Guy is still trying to drag his friend into the pit, calling him a coward for having common sense. And William is like, nope, and starts walking away from this whole mess. Bookworm drops a whole speech about his academic aspirations, and this clown is just system erroring. Turns out this genius just wants to pay his tuition, not bet on death matches. A concept. Happy pulls out a bag of cash with a smug look, acting like he didn't just commit grand larceny. Bookworm's brain finally catches up to the situation, realizing his tuition fund is MIA. My guy is having a full-body system crash after confirming he's been robbed by his friend. And there it is, Happy just chucked Bookworm's entire college career onto the betting table. This clown is physically restraining Bookworm, hitting him with the no refunds policy on friendship. This absolute degenerate admits he threw his own tuition in too, as if two wrongs make a right. Now he's trying to gaslight Bookworm into staying with some top-tier peer pressure. Bookworm is having a full-blown crisis, wondering how his Ivy League dreams ended up in a murder basement. Cue the sad flashback to his dad, who clearly didn't raise him to hang out with these clowns. And the guilt trip gets worse with the adorable sister who thinks her brother isn't a total dumbass. And now we're deep in the guilt trip flashback, with Mom laying it on thick about being a good boy. My guy is praying to every god in the book, promising to be good if he just gets his cash back. This clown is now vowing to cut off the sketchy senior, a decision he should have made, like, yesterday. Meanwhile, Happy is living his best life, ready to lose someone else's life savings with a thumbs up. And this is where the magic happens, a literal pit of spikes and broken dreams. Yep, that's a giant blender full of spears. Totally a safe and regulated sport. Happy tries to cheer up Bookworm, who looks like he's one bad thought away from a villain arc. Some carny announcer pops out to introduce the first poor bastard on the chopping block. He's spinning this whole warrior's path narrative like this isn't just murder for money. And here's the main event. Deathbringer, with a club that's definitely not OSHA approved. And the crowd of absolute degenerates is going feral for the pre-show violence. Happy is getting way too into this, basically thirsting over the guy with the giant club. Meanwhile, Bookworm is having a full-blown moral system crash, realizing this is a new level of messed up. My guy is just staring at the bloody spikes, probably seeing his academic future impaled on one. The poor bastard is getting hit with the smell of iron and bad life decisions. Bookworm is about 2 seconds from puking up his lunch while questioning everything. This genius is trying to find a silver lining, asking if they at least bet on the big scary dude. And Happy just casually drops that they bet their life savings on a guy named Happy Face. Bookworm points out that Happy Face sounds like a jobber, but his friend is on some 5D chess shit. The carny announcer is back, ready to introduce the next poor soul to the meat grinder. Bookworm is trying to cope, thinking Happy Face is just some ironic nickname for a total monster. The carny announcer is back on his BS, getting the crowd all riled up for the next victim. And the crowd of degenerates is absolutely losing their minds, chanting for their boy, Happy. Our guy is still trying to process the vibe, completely lost on why everyone's so hyped for this. And then his eyes lock onto the entrance, ready to see the warrior they bet their lives on. And it's our boy from the murder pit, literally named Happy Face, looking like he's here for a picnic. Bookworm's entire operating system just crashed. My guy is seeing ghosts right now. Yeah, my man is officially shook, realizing they bet their future on a literal child. He's just staring into the pit of despair, watching his college fund stand there smiling. To make it worse, the homie walked in with no armor, no weapon, just vibes and a death wish. Bookworm is now doing a full gear check and realizes our boy didn't even bring shoes to the deathmatch. The narration is just rubbing it in, pointing out that the homie looks like he just left a boy band audition. Our dude is just smiling like he's at Disneyland, completely oblivious to the murder pit he's standing in. Bookworm is finally losing it, screaming that this kid is clearly not ready to get folded like a lawn chair. My guy is pointing out the obvious. No gear, unfocused eyes, and a one-way ticket to the afterlife. Happy and Sketchy Senior just give him the calm down bro look, completely unbothered by the impending child murder. And Bookworm is just staring back, realizing he's the only one here with a functioning moral compass. Even the big scary dude is confused, wondering if this is a joke or if they're just feeding him an appetizer. But then the muscle just decides he doesn't care, because a job is a job, even if it's messed up. And Deathbringer goes full beast mode, ready to turn our smiling hero into a fine red mist. Deathbringer winds up like he's trying to hit a home run with our boy's skull. And here comes the pain train, about to send the homie straight into the spike pit. Bookworm can't even watch. My guy is cringing so hard he's about to fold into a pretzel. He's peeking through his fingers, bracing himself to see his tuition money splattered everywhere. And it's a wrap. Our dude is face down in the dirt, looking like a fresh corpse. But wait, Bookworm's eyes are bugging out like he just saw a ghost. This absolute unit is getting back up, looking like he just took a nap after getting his head caved in. Bookworm is losing his shit, begging the kid to stay down before he gets permanently deleted. My guy is now trying to coach from the sidelines, telling the homie to just dip out. And now he's screaming for him to grab a weapon, because dying unarmed is just embarrassing. Bookworm is screaming for it to stop, like the big scary dude is going to listen to him. My guy is officially tapping out. He can't handle watching his tuition get turned into a red paste. And we've reached the curl up and cry stage of his emotional breakdown over this mess. Cue the tragic backstory, with his mom giving him a lesson on Classism 101. The flashback hits hard, showing literal kids in a cage like it's a damn pet store. Even as a kid, Mr. Sirius was trying to be a hero, arguing for basic human rights. And his dad just hits him with the life sucks, get over it boomer logic. Dad's literally telling him to ignore the suffering and focus on the big shiny castle. This dude is getting a crash course in being a privileged asshole and he's not loving it. Young Bookworm is clutching his book for dear life, holding on to his one ticket out of this system. My guy is white-knuckling the railing, finally realizing this isn't just a game. Bookworm is staring into the abyss, watching his entire future get beaten to a pulp. The poor bastard is just watching from the cheap seats as a kid gets murdered over his tuition money, and this clown Happy has the audacity to ask if he's really this upset over cash. Meanwhile, Deathbringer is using our boy's body to mop the floor, and it is not pretty. The big scary dude is literally telling the kid it's just business while caving his face in. And here comes another haymaker. My guy is just getting absolutely tenderized down there. This psycho is getting that murder boner look in his eyes. He's really enjoying his job. Bookworm is screaming his lungs out from the stands, having a full-on meltdown. And then it happens, our boy William locks eyes with the homie Happy, and shit just got personal. And this absolute madman is still smiling, literally grabbing the spikes like they're a chew toy. Bookworm is just staring. His entire understanding of physics and pain tolerance has just been deleted. Deathbringer tries to finish the job, but our boy is already moving like a ghost. This legend uses the swing's momentum to start his own Uno reverse card attack. And my guy just delivered a size 7 sneaker straight to the big dude's jaw. Deathbringer is having a system error, wondering how the Happy Meal just fought back. Bookworm's brain just blue-screened for the second time in 10 seconds, and the happy face mask drops, revealing the stone-cold killer underneath. The entire crowd of degenerates is just shook, realizing this ain't a squash match. And the homie just sent the 300-pound muscle flying like he's a damn frisbee. We're getting a flashback to our boy's murder hobo origin story, and my guy is literally addicted to the thrill. This mad lad isn't just fighting. He's performing for the crowd of degenerates who raised him. And there's that psycho smile again. This absolute unit is in his happy place when he's causing pain. The flashback is just a highlight reel of him deleting people, because that's his entire childhood. Meanwhile, Bookworm is gripping the railing for dear life, trying to process what the hell he's seeing. And our boy is just putting on a clinic, hitting Deathbringer with a combo straight out of Tekken. Bookworm's face is just pure, unadulterated shock. His worldview is getting deleted in real time. The narration is literally spelling it out for him. This isn't a fight, it's a public execution. This absolute unit is just styling on the big dude, turning him into a human punching bag. And that's a wrap. Deathbringer is officially out of service, courtesy of the smiling assassin. And just like that, Deathbringer is face down in the dirt, completely and utterly deleted. Our boy pops right back into his happy-go-lucky persona, celebrating like he didn't just commit a public murder. Bookworm is just staring into the abyss, wondering how the hell this is his life now. Sketchy Senior hands over the winnings while my guy is still trying to process the last 5 minutes of insanity. The poor bastard is having a panic attack, realizing his entire academic future was riding on that fight. And his grand prize for all that emotional damage is a single solitary copper coin. My guy is just staring at his winnings, watching his college dreams evaporate into pocket change. Then this clown Happy leans in with a look at this, acting like he's about to drop some wisdom. Turns out they bet on a fighter with a 99.999% win rate, so the payout is literally worthless. This genius gives the tuition back, admitting the bet was a wash and the fighter just bounced. This clown Happy has the audacity to ask Bookworm if he's ready for another round of televised murder. Bookworm is just staring back, his soul having already clocked out for the day after that whole ordeal. The next few fights were just your standard issue gladiator brawls, no more smiling murder babies involved. And by standard issue, we mean dudes going full psycho mode for a bloodthirsty crowd of degenerates. My guy William had seen enough for one lifetime and just dipped out of the murder basement immediately. First order of business, securing the bag and paying that tuition before Happy gets any more bright ideas. And our dude just tries to go back to normal, pretending he didn't just have a near-death experience with his college fund. My guy is trying to bury the trauma under a mountain of homework, like a true academic. And we get a flex of his academic trophies, reminding us this dude is a scholar, not a degenerate gambler. But yeah, the trauma is still cooking. My guy just snapped his quill thinking about the violence he just saw. My guy is so shook from the fight that his hands are literally glitching out while he's trying to study. Bookworm's got that 1,000-yard stare, permanently seeing murder babies in his peripheral vision. And there it is, the single copper coin that represents all his emotional trauma and poor life choices. Our dude is officially calling it a night because you can't study advanced physics with PTSD. Yeah, my man is trying to blow out the trauma like a birthday candle, but that shit ain't working. The poor bastard is trying to get some sleep, but we all know that's not happening tonight. And of course our boy is just staring at the ceiling, replaying the entire murder fest in his head. Bookworm's brain just decided to turn his bedroom window into a live feed from the hell pit he just left. My guy is wide awake, getting a front row seat to his own personal horror movie marathon. And the smiling psycho is now living rent-free in his head, turning his eyes into a highlight reel of violence. Our boy is waking up from his PTSD nightmare like he just saw the devil himself. My guy is having a full system reboot, realizing the murder fest wasn't just a bad dream. And the world just keeps on turning, with a damn rooster acting like it's a normal day. Meanwhile, Sketchy Sr. is back on his BS, trying to lure more victims with free drinks. But Bookworm pops up like a horror movie villain and scares the absolute soul out of him. This clown is literally shaking, wondering why our dude has the eyes of a man who's seen hell. And Mr. Protagonist hits him with the wanna go again, like a true degenerate. My boy is broken. Cut to the actual murder pit, where the morning alarm is a rooster with a death wish. And we got a new poor bastard waking up from his own version of the gladiator nightmare. His homie's just casually eating, telling him to prep for another round of getting his ass beat. This new dude is waking up with a face full of salt after getting his ass handed to him. My guy is staring daggers at our boy Happy, who's just casually training in the corner. The veteran gladiator drops some lore. Happy face sandbags so he doesn't accidentally delete the entire roster. And this clown is not having it. His ego is clearly more bruised than his face. He's hitting his homie with the "it was a lucky shot, I would have won" copium speech. And the veteran is absolutely losing his shit, laughing at the sheer delusion. The new guy is getting super triggered, clearly not used to being the punchline. The homie points to the corpse pile, reminding him that's where he'd be if our boy wasn't playing around. This poor bastard is about to throw hands over some hurt feelings, but the veteran is trying to de-escalate. And our boy Happy pops up with that psycho smile, telling them to save the murder for the main event. The veteran immediately bows to the boss, but the new guy is just standing there with a system error. This clown is still fuming, his ego completely shattered by the smiling assassin in the corner. My guy is looking around at the other prisoners like they're NPCs in his main character story. This genius is still on his high horse, calling our boy a milk-breathed punk who just got lucky. Bro is huffing that premium-grade copium, thinking our guy is scared of him after getting his ass beat. This fool is surveying the entire murder pit and declaring everyone else a weakling. And there it is, the villain monologue. He's decided to take over this hellhole starting with our boy. So this dumbass actually walks up to the smiling demon to start shit, and our homie is just confused. My guy starts grilling him, trying to figure out his backstory like it's some kind of interrogation. And our boy just casually drops that he was sold here at birth, completely shattering this clown's worldview. Our boy Happy is just cheerfully explaining his messed up childhood like it's a fond memory. This clown is trying to poke holes in the story, thinking he's Sherlock Holmes in a murder pit. And our dude hits him with the "my bad" before deciding it's time for a wardrobe change. Just a casual close-up of the shirt coming off, for dramatic tension. Then this absolute unit drops the shirt in a truth bomb. His teachers are all dead, my guy. And the new guy's brain just completely short-circuits. My man is seeing the Matrix glitch. This mad lad is literally complaining about being too strong, saying he's run out of worthy opponents. Then he just boops the new guy like a pet, calling him the fresh meat he's been waiting for. This psycho then explains his whole strategy. He fakes getting hurt to hype up the crowd and his opponent. And the new guy's entire ego just shatters into a million pieces, realizing he was just part of the show. The new guy is having a flashback to the exact moment his entire worldview got deleted by a spiky club. And he's remembering that psycho smile, the face of a man who finds this shit hilarious. My guy literally took a spike to the face and just blinked, like it was a minor inconvenience. And this clown is just clutching his head, his brain trying to reboot after that massive system error. This fool is screaming his lungs out, finally realizing he was just the opening act for the main show. Our boy Happy tries to give him a friendly pat, which is the absolute last thing this dude's ego needs right now. The smiling assassin hits him with the "we're all gonna die anyway" speech, which is not the comfort he thinks it is. And the new guy is just frozen, his brain completely fried from the sheer audacity of this mad lad. So Happy just decides to skip the therapy session and go straight to punching him in the face. And now this fool is getting absolutely folded because our boy decided the break time was officially over. And the new guy is officially a modern art installation on the floor after that one-sided beatdown. The veteran is just like, yeah, that's what happens when you poke the murder bear. Back with Bookworm, who's now got a VIP pass to hell with the nickname Iron Face. My guy is wondering about his new nickname, probably because he had the same horrified look the entire time. And of course, this clown Happy is back to drag our boy William into more bad decisions. This genius is pawning off his gambling duties on Bookworm like he's some kind of errand boy. The poor bastard is having an identity crisis, realizing he's one step away from being a full-blown degenerate. Our dude is now in line for the murder fest, looking like a lost puppy in a wolf den. Meanwhile, we cut to a gravedigger's house because this story wasn't dark enough already. And the old dude is just casually telling his apprentice it's time to go pick up the bodies from the arena. The apprentice is studying an anatomy book, which is a supernormal hobby for a gravedigger. And now the cleanup crew arrives at the murder pit, ready to collect the leftovers from last night's party. The old dude looks at the sea of bodies and realizes they might need a bigger cart for all this carnage. The new guy is like, "Don't worry, boss, I'm a Tetris god, ready to stack these corpses with maximum efficiency." The boss is just gassing up his new employee, thinking he hired a real go-getter for this messed up job. Our boy is just trying to do his job when he picks up a body that feels a little too fresh. And I shit you not, the corpse just grabs him like it's the opening scene of a zombie flick. My guy's soul just left his body, realizing his new gig has some unexpected workplace hazards. Now this Sherlock is on the case, noticing all the bodies have the same get-folded signature bruises. And he puts it together. Some absolute unit did all this damage with nothing but his bare fists. This Sherlock is realizing the wounds are old, meaning these dudes were getting tenderized long before the main event. My guy is questioning why a weapon arena has so many victims who clearly caught these hands. The old dude boss is having a panic attack in the background, calling our boy over. The apprentice is like, "What's good, boss?" completely unaware of the bombshell about to drop. And the boss just casually points out that one of the corpses is a missing royal. You know, normal Tuesday. This old dude is cross-referencing a wanted poster with a dead body like he's on CSI Murder Pit. The apprentice is just standing there, realizing this illegal death match just got way more illegal. So this genius decides to be a hero and call the cops, which is a terrible idea in this town. But the boss grabs him with the "hell no you ain't" energy, trying to stop this act of suicide. The old dude hits him with the "snitches get stitches" speech, knowing they'll be next on the corpse pile. The old dude explains that the king is a psycho who'd probably blame them for harvesting the royal's organs. The boss hits him with the "let's just bury this problem" logic, which is the only smart play here. But the apprentice is just staring, his main character syndrome clearly starting to flare up. Hero Boy drops a whole speech about upholding justice, ready to die on this very stupid hill. This mad lad just dips out like the Terminator, leaving his boss to deal with the impending doom. The old dude is just watching him go, his face screaming, "We are so unbelievably screwed." My guy is having a full-blown HR crisis, realizing he hired an absolute liability with a death wish. Back to Bookworm, who's realizing that if this whole thing goes public, everyone involved is getting deleted. But our dude is clutching his arena pass, telling himself he's just going back one last time. A classic addict's line. And my guy admits it. He's just there to watch the smiling assassin do his thing again. He's officially a fan. And we cut to a beautiful sunny day, because this story loves giving you 5 seconds of peace before the chaos. And there it is, the sky just went full emo mode, you know, shit's about to get real. We're back at Bookworm's house, and his sister is watching the world's most dramatic weather forecast. My girl is worried about the laundry while looking at a family photo, completely unaware of the storm that's really coming. She runs outside to save the clothes and immediately hears something that is definitely not the mailman. And her eyes go wide, realizing something is very, very wrong in her neighborhood. Yep, her front yard is now a parking lot for the entire Royal Guard, and they don't look happy. The Knight Captain is leading a whole damn army, and he's got the "I'm here to ruin someone's day" face on. Looks like our boy, the gravedigger, actually snitched because the knights are rolling up to the murder pit. And the captain just slammed his mace down like he's about to shut this whole illegal operation down personally. The Knight Captain is giving his big pre-raid speech, acting like he's about to storm Normandy. My guy is on a full power trip, giving the behead on sight order like it's a casual suggestion. And the faceless goon squad is all hyped up, ready to go commit some state-sanctioned violence. Meanwhile, back in the murder pit, some poor bastard is getting his face rearranged the old-fashioned way. And Bookworm is already complaining that the other fights are mid compared to our boy Happy's murder ballet. The Carney announcer is back on his BS, getting the crowd ready for the main course of carnage. He's getting all serious now, trying to build the hype like he's a damn WWE promoter. This psycho just casually asks the crowd if they remember that serial killer from a month ago. And the entire crowd of degenerates is collectively shitting their pants, realizing who's about to show up. Turns out the next fighter is a literal demon who was supposed to be in jail, but I guess the system failed. The Carney announcer is back on the mic, hyping up the new main event like a circus freak. And of course they're throwing our boy Happy Face in first, because why not feed your star to a serial killer? Bookworm is having a full-body system error, realizing his new favorite fighter is about to get deleted. Meanwhile, the new psycho is just vibing, calling this murder pit a ridiculous place with a smile. This absolute trash bag is literally getting horny over the idea of a free-for-all murder buffet. My guy is polishing his blades, ready to turn the arena into his personal art project. But just as the party's starting, the whole damn place starts shaking like an earthquake hit. And look who it is, the night captain, wondering how a death row inmate is headlining a fight. The new psycho is just standing there confused, his murder boner completely gone. And the night captain is putting it all together, realizing this whole operation is backed by some corrupt nobles. The new psycho is just staring at the night captain, probably wondering who this new toy is. And the psycho's brain finally catches up, realizing his murder party just got crashed by the feds. My guy spots the open door and you can see the gears turning in his twisted little head. This genius realizes they literally handed him a weapon, like that's not going to backfire immediately. And this mad lad just decides to choose violence, trying to carve his way out of this mess. But the night captain is built different, blocking the psycho's attack like it's a minor inconvenience. And the boss just folds him, reminding everyone why he's the one in charge of this raid. Meanwhile, the Carney announcer is still waiting for his main event, completely clueless about the party upstairs. The crowd of degenerates is starting to riot, thinking they got scammed out of a good murder. Then some dude tells everyone to look, and the whole crowd turns to see what's up. The crowd is having a system error, wondering why the feds just crashed their illegal murder party. The Carney announcer is trying to hype up the crowd, but he looks like he's about to have a heart attack. And the night captain just hits them with the "I am the captain now" voice, telling everyone to get on their knees. The knights start rounding everyone up, and Bookworm is just stuck in the middle of this royal mess. Some random clown starts screaming his innocence, which is a bold strategy in a murder pit. And that bold strategy gets him a spear to the back. My guy learned about the no refunds policy the hard way. The goon squad starts enforcing the kneel order with extreme prejudice and a lot of blunt force trauma. Our boy William is just on the ground, watching his tuition money get soaked in the blood of some random dude. The night captain is doing a head count and spots one absolute unit who missed the kneel or die memo. And of course, it's our boy Happy Face, just standing there smiling like he's about to ask for the manager. The night captain hits our boy with the "You think this is a game?" Look, clearly not a fan of the vibes. And the smile is gone. My guy just activated his murder hobo eyes and is ready to choose violence. But then this mad lad just drops to his knees, faking out the entire damn royal guard. The night captain is having an internal monologue about how annoying it is to give orders. Bro, that's your job. And there it is, our boy wasn't kneeling. He was grabbing the nearest sharp object like a true opportunist. This absolute unit is literally cracking the floor with his toes, getting ready to launch himself. This legend just charged the captain of the guard using a broken sword as a damn surfboard. The night captain's brain just completely short-circuited. He was not ready for this level of audacity. The boss is having a system error, wondering why the smiling kid is trying to 1v1 his entire army. Our dude is literally breakdance fighting, using the ground to pivot into a whole new level of disrespect. This mad lad is coming in hot, trying to give the night captain a surprise haircut with a broken axe. And the night captain's entire world just turned into a flashbang. My guy is seeing the light. The boss manages to block it, but our boy is putting some serious torque behind that swing. Bookworm and the entire goon squad are just watching, their brains collectively short-circuiting. Our dude uses the block to spin into the captain's blind spot, still smiling like a damn psycho. The night captain is officially pissed, realizing this ain't no regular murder hobo. This absolute unit just grabs the spiky end of the weapon with his bare hands like it's a damn handshake. The boss is going full beast mode, but our boy is holding on for dear life, completely shutting him down. The captain's galaxy brain is firing up, realizing this kid read his move before he even made it. And now he's realizing he's been played. Our boy got too close for him to even use his big-ass weapon. The night captain is realizing he messed up big time by letting our boy get in his personal space. And the homie's eyes go full psycho mode, locking onto the one perfect moment to end this. This absolute unit just delivered a gut punch that probably rearranged the captain's entire digestive system. And the boss goes flying, spitting blood like a sprinkler after getting absolutely rocked. Bookworm is just watching from the ground, his brain having completely melted from the sheer insanity. Our boy is already following up with a kick because this isn't a fight, it's a damn highlight reel. My guy William is having a full system error, his face screaming, "How is he still standing?" But the boss is built different, already recovering and swinging his weapon like a damn madman. The night captain is officially tilted, just swinging for the fences and trying to delete our boy. And this legend just pulled a Batman, completely vanishing while the captain is having his little tantrum. The night captain is looking around like he just got hit by a ghost train, completely lost. And our boy just teleports behind him for a disrespect kick. Nothing personnel, kid. The boss eats dirt, and you can practically hear his entire ego shattering on impact. This mad lad is just standing over him with that, "You done messed up," psycho smile. The homie immediately grabs a spear, because why stop the pain train now? And this absolute unit just starts tenderizing the captain like he's prepping a steak. The goon squad is panicking while their boss is just eating spears and cursing his life choices. The night captain is having a full system reboot, trying to figure out how he's getting washed by a kid. My guy is having a full-blown identity crisis, wondering who this demon child actually is. And our boy is just on the ground, looking like the Joker on bath salts, absolutely loving this. The night captain is on the ground, but our boy is looking even more deleted. This is not looking good, Chief. The boss is getting super triggered, thinking our dude is mocking him from the afterlife with that smile. My guy's ego is so fragile he's having a villain monologue over a dude who's already down. And the captain decides to go for the kill confirm because overkill is the only kill in his book. But wait, it's Arena Boy, the original Psycho, screaming like his favorite toy is about to break. This clown is waddling over to the captain, who's just confused about this new NPC joining the fight. Arena Boy is trying to explain the situation while having a full-blown asthma attack from the stairs. He's hitting the captain with the "he's just a dumb animal" defense, which is a wild legal strategy. This psycho is literally calling his star player a trained dog to save his own ass from the feds. But hold up, our boy is twitching. The Murder Hobo OS is rebooting as we speak. The night captain is giving him the "you better not be lying to me" side-eye. Arena Boy hits him with the "it's a medical condition" excuse for our boy's psycho smile. This clown is literally stretching his own face to explain the nerve damage, which is not helping his case. And the captain is just like the rest of us, his brain just can't process this level of BS. This psycho is sweating bullets, trying to sell this sob story like a used car salesman. And we get the tragic origin story. Our boy was literally born with a perma-smile, poor bastard. This mad lad was literally giggling while his deadbeat parents sold him and his new psycho dad bought him. My guy was even smiling while getting stabbed as a toddler. This kid's pain tolerance is just broken. And now it makes sense. He was smiling when his murder dad died because he literally couldn't do anything else. So the homie got labeled a demon and jumped in prison, all because he's physically incapable of not smiling. The psycho explains that our boy survived prison by just folding everyone, but he's still confused by the smile. Arena Boy is looking through the bars like he's at a zoo, trying to figure out his star attractions deal. And this clown is having a flashback, realizing this smiling through the pain thing is a recurring feature, not a bug. Yep, here's the highlight reel of our boy's childhood, just sitting in a pile of bodies with that same damn smile. Arena Boy drops the lore bomb. The homie is actually terrified 24/7, but his face is just stuck on psycho mode. The night captain is still not buying this sob story, looking at our boy like he's a broken toy. This psycho is literally using our dude's agony as evidence, like, see, he's happy even when he's dying. And we cut to Bookworm, realizing that everyone, including him, got hooked on this kid's murder hobo aesthetic. Arena Boy admits he's a full-blown simp for the smiling assassin, which is why he's risking it all. This trash bag is calling this whole intervention a repayment, which is a weird way to say I'm obsessed with you. Our boy is still down for the count, and the night captain is looking like he's about to call BS on this whole story. The boss hits him with the "I don't care, you're all dying" logic, completely unmoved by the sob story. And the night captain just decides to delete the psycho because he's officially run out of patience for this circus. And that's a wrap. Arena Boy got the express pass to the gallows for his troubles. The king is so petty he had them build the gallows right outside his window for his morning coffee view. And this psycho is only slightly less pissed after watching a public execution. What a well-adjusted ruler. Meanwhile, back in the dungeon, some poor bastard is realizing he's next on the chopping block. And it's our boy Bookworm, having a full system meltdown after hearing he's on death row. My guy is just trying to compute how his academic career took a sharp turn into a state execution. The poor bastard is now begging for his life, completely broken by this whole damn ordeal. And look who it is, our boy Happy, asking Bookworm if he's okay like they're just chilling in a dorm room. My guy William is just staring, his brain trying to compute how the dead guy is talking to him. Bookworm is having a full-blown panic attack, realizing his new cellmate is the smiling psycho himself. And Happy just casually drops that he's been locked in here with him the whole damn time. This mad lad admits he was just watching our dude have a mental breakdown for his own amusement. The poor bastard is just now realizing he's been airing out all his trauma to a live studio audience. My guy is flashing back to the moment he saw Happy get turned into a human pincushion by the guards. Bookworm is trying to make sense of it all, but Happy just hits him with the "'twas but a scratch" defense. This absolute legend faked his own death by just holding the arrows and playing possum with a psycho smile. And the smiling assassin just confirms he's fine, because he's literally too insane to get killed properly. My guy is just staring, his brain trying to process how the smiling assassin just respawned in his jail cell. Bookworm's finally connecting the dots, remembering the lore drop about our boy's face being stuck on psycho mode. Our dude is trying to play therapist on death row, asking the homie if he's actually scared under that perma-smile. And this mad lad just cheerfully confirms he's terrified of dying, looking like he just won the lottery. Bookworm's entire operating system just froze. My guy is not equipped to handle this level of emotional whiplash. The poor bastard is having a full-on breakdown, laughing at the sheer insanity of this whole situation. This genius immediately panics when the smiling assassin calls him out, trying to explain his mental short circuit. And our boy Happy is just like, "It's cool, bro," acting like he's the most well-adjusted dude on death row. My man is just completely flabbergasted, agreeing like a hostage who just got offered a cup of tea. And Bookworm is back to sweating bullets, realizing he's in a cell with a dude who's a walking paradox. Bookworm's having a moment of zen on death row, realizing the smiling psycho is actually a great stress reliever. And the guards drop a new rule: bring your family to vouch for you or get the axe. It's bring your parents to work day from hell. My guy William immediately gets a shot of hope, thinking he's got a get-out-of-jail-free card. But our boy Happy is just vibing, knowing damn well his only family is a pile of corpses he created. And cue the cavalry, Bookworm's entire family is sprinting to the prison like it's the season finale. The poor bastard is having a tearful reunion, trying to explain to his baby sister why he's in a murder dungeon. And the guilt trip is hitting max level, with his adorable sister just happy to see her dumbass brother. Meanwhile, our boy Happy is getting a front row seat to a family moment he's literally never had. And Bookworm finally remembers his cellmate, realizing this whole wholesome scene is probably a new kind of torture for him. My guy William is now having a crisis, realizing the smiling assassin has no one to save him from the chopping block. And we're back in the guilt trip flashback, with my guy remembering his dad's Classism 101 lecture. And his dad just drops the no family, no life bomb, really motivating stuff for a kid. The dad doubles down, calling them slaves by birth, and young Bookworm is not having it. And the poor bastard is just crying, his little kid brain trying to process this level of messed up. Our dude connects the flashback to now, deciding that being an orphan isn't a death sentence. My guy is flashing back to a lifetime of watching this messed up system chew people up. His family is trying to drag him out, but our boy is pulling a full "I can't leave him" protagonist move. And my man has a moment of clarity, realizing he's still the same powerless kid from the flashbacks. This genius is deep in his emo phase, realizing he's too weak to actually do anything about this mess. And the eyes close. You can practically hear the anime protagonist theme song starting to swell. Our boy Happy hits him with the "it's okay," still smiling like he's not about to be deleted. And Bookworm's protagonist switch just flipped. My guy is about to make a bad decision. And our boy Happy is left watching the exit, the last one on death row with no one to call. The night captain is just watching the family reunion end, ready to get back to the state-sanctioned murder. And the boss just gives the order to send the rest of the poor bastards to the chopping block. But the goon squad leader hits him with the, "but wait, there's more" plot twist. Turns out Arena Boy used his simp money to register one of his fighters with the church. So this one lucky SOB gets a lifetime of slavery instead of the axe, thanks to a legal loophole. The night captain is just like, spit it out, clearly done with all this administrative BS. And the goon drops the cliffhanger. They only have a stage name, not a real one. And the goon drops the name, causing the night captain's entire system to crash with a demonic flashback. The boss is connecting the dots, remembering Arena Boy's whole simp speech about repaying our boy for the joy. My guy is having a full-blown existential crisis, wondering what kind of demon spawn inspires that level of loyalty. And we flash forward a week to a slave market, because this story's settings just keep getting more wholesome. And look who's the new hot commodity, our boy Happy, already scaring the soul out of potential customers. These clowns are debating if the new merchandise is broken, because the perma-smile isn't a great selling point. This genius's business plan is to just let the smiling psycho starve, since even the church hit him with the return to sender. But then a mysterious old dude rolls up asking to buy that child, and these two smooth brains are completely lost. This clown is like, "Sir, this is a slave market, not a daycare," completely missing the obvious. And the old man points to our boy, calling his psycho smile crying sadly, which is the wildest take I've heard all day. And the old lady just hits them with the "I'll take him," like she's adopting a stray cat and not a murder hobo. We get a close-up on her eye, and she's seeing past the psycho smile to the crying kid inside. My girl has the Sharingan for trauma. Cut to some new character who's absolutely losing their mind that grandma just went shopping for a slave. This new dude is panicking, thinking his grandma is about to get folded by the new house guest. The old man is trying to calm him down, hitting him with the "we're old, we need help" logic. Blondie is still not convinced, but grandpa's just like, "Nah, your grandma's a good judge of character." Famous last words, maybe. So this genius decides they're gonna go home and personally vet the smiling assassin. Good luck with that, Chief. And we cut to the most peaceful-looking farmhouse, which is about to get a whole lot more chaotic. Grandma's already in mom mode, telling our boy happy to get washed up while he's still got that default psycho smile on. And the old lady's stomach just growls, completely undercutting the tension. My girl is just hungry, and Grandma is already going full mama bear, pissed that his last owners didn't even feed him. She's already trying to adopt the poor bastard, telling him to wash up while she cooks. But she's also laying down the law. Today's a freebie, but tomorrow he's got to earn his keep. And our boy's brain immediately translates work into fighting, because that's his entire skill set. The old lady is just having a system error, completely confused by his murder hobo logic. She's trying to deprogram him, telling him not to say scary shit like that in her wholesome house. My girl lists the actual chores, and it's all domestic stuff. No murder required. And our dude just stands there with the psycho smile, probably trying to compute a life without violence. The homie finally heads for the bath, leaving his prison-grade filth on the floor. And my guy dips his toes in, taking the first step into a life that doesn't involve a corpse pile. Our boy's brain is still stuck in murder hobo mode, even while he's just trying to take a damn bath. The homie is having a system error, completely confused by this new sensation called not being in a hell pit. My guy's just now discovering warm water, a luxury he's literally never had in his entire messed up life. And we get a full view of the battle scars, a permanent reminder of the absolute hell he just left. This absolute unit is literally washing away his trauma demons with his first ever warm bath. And now he's getting a wardrobe upgrade, because you can't be a farmer in prison rags. My man is about to experience a home-cooked meal that isn't just stale bread and desperation. Grandma is already serving him up, treating him like family and not a murder pet. And now he's getting actual medical care, a concept completely foreign to this poor bastard. Grandma is already in full mom mode, patching up our boy while calling out his previous trash bag owners. Our boy Happy is trying to figure out the chain of command, calling the old lady Master. But Grandma hits him with the call me grandmother plot twist, trying to adopt him on the spot. The homie's brain just short-circuited. The concept of family is a foreign language to him. The old lady is just trying to figure out what this traumatized murder baby wants from her. And my guy just asked to go outside like a puppy who's been in a kennel his whole life. The awkward silence is deafening as they both process this new non-violent dynamic. And our boy is just soaking in the sun, experiencing fresh air for the first time without a corpse pile nearby. My guy's eyes are bugging out, realizing the sky isn't just a small square in a prison ceiling. This dude is literally trying to touch the sun, his brain completely overloaded by the concept of outside. And the flashback hits, showing baby Happy staring at the only light he's ever known in his hell pit. And we're back in the Fields Trip flashback, with prison dad dropping some life philosophy on baby Happy. My guy is basically telling him about the concept of outside, a place that isn't a murder dungeon. And back in the present, our boy is finally living that dream, looking like he's actually happy for once. The homie is just staring at his new crib, realizing this is the endless land he was promised. And Grandma just hits him with the ultimate test, telling him he's free to dip out whenever he wants. Our dude's brain is having a system error. The concept of choice is completely frying his circuits. And the mad lad walks back in, telling her he's seen enough. My boy has chosen his new home. My guy is walking back into the house, not as a slave, but as someone who wants to be there. And the flashback transition hits, showing his little baby steps mirroring his current ones. And there's the gut punch, baby Happy calling his prison dad Dad, the only family he ever had. And we get a final look at prison dad, the OG who taught our boy how to dream beyond the murder pit. Grandma's just looking on with that I can fix him energy, and honestly, she might be right. My guy is already in work mode, telling Grandma he's ready to earn his keep with that psycho smile. And the old lady is just beaming. Her wholesome grandma powers are already starting to work. And here comes Grandpa, rolling in completely unaware that his house just adopted a murder hobo. The old dude's brain just hit a loading screen, trying to process what the hell he's seeing. Our boy Happy is in a full-on maid outfit, welcoming him home like the world's most dangerous butler. Grandpa is hitting his wife with the, "I thought you said you were getting a child," look of pure confusion. And Grandma is going full mama bear, defending her new murder baby like he's a damn toddler. This genius is just accepting it, knowing damn well their grandkid is going to lose his mind tomorrow. Our boy Happy is officially part of the wholesome farm family, and his brain is still buffering this new reality. And for the first time, that psycho smile actually looks like a real one. My boy is healing. We get the wholesome family portrait shot, which is this story's universal sign for shit's about to hit the fan. The narration confirms our dude is having the best day of his life, which is a massive red flag. And the wholesome moment is immediately deleted by a rock through the window because we can't have nice things. Cut to our boy William, who's getting his own window smashed in because his life is just pain now. And his room is completely trashed. The story is really hitting us with the one man's treasure parallel. Yep, the whole school found out about his little field trip to the murder pit, and now he's a social pariah. And now he's getting blamed for enjoying a royal's murder he didn't even see. My guy has the worst luck. And there it is, his scholarship and awards are gone, so that whole near-death experience was for literally nothing. The poor bastard is now public enemy number 1 at school, getting the full silent treatment from everyone. My guy is trying to hold it together, but you can see his entire future crumbling in his eyes. And the gut punch arrives. His dad is literally begging for his son's future, and our dude has to watch. Homeboy is clenching so hard he's about to turn his teeth into dust. The secondhand shame is real. And that's his breaking point. Our boy just bolts out of there before he does something stupid. This genius is now banging on Sketchy Sr.'s door, trying to return the cursed item that ruined his life. My man is having a full meltdown, screaming his innocence like a dude with nothing left to lose. And the door creaks open, because of course the source of all his problems was just chilling inside. Our dude is looking in, probably expecting some kind of apology or help from his so-called senior. And Sketchy Sr. just hits him with the "get lost," snatching the pass like our boy was just a delivery service. Cold. Our boy has officially snapped. That's the face of a man with 0 Fs left to give. And Sketchy Sr. is playing the victim, acting like he didn't just ruin this dude's entire life. My guy is gripping a brick like it's the only friend he has left in this world. And this genius just decided to solve his problems with a little light attempted murder. And that's a direct hit. My man just tried to send this clown straight to the respawn screen. The goon squad finally steps in, trying to stop our boy from racking up a body count. This clown just took a brick to the dome and is still talking smack, confirming the expulsion. And our dude just hits him with the ultimate disrespect spit take because words are for nerds. My guy is going absolutely feral, screaming his lungs out while the goons hold him back. And that's a wrap. Our dude gets kicked out of the dorms with his future on hold. Our boy William is having his main character breakdown in the woods, too ashamed to even go home. The poor bastard is just crying his eyes out, apologizing to his parents for getting his future deleted. And of course, Happy just pops up like a damn forest spirit asking if he's okay while holding a mushroom. Bookworm's brain just completely short-circuited, trying to figure out how the smiling assassin respawned in front of him. This mad lad just says he was hungry and offers our dude a late-night snack, like this is a normal encounter. My guy is just trying to share his forage goods while Bookworm is still rebooting from seeing a ghost. And Bookworm hits him with the, "Bro, that's poison," and Happy just casually realizes he almost deleted himself. Meanwhile, Grandma and Grandpa are watching this whole interaction from the bushes like it's a nature documentary. But wait, there's more! A new goon squad is also spying, and they just ID'd our boy coming from the Rich Kid University. And this genius puts 2 and 2 together and gets 5, thinking Bookworm is some secret noble on the run. The goon squad is still on their Sherlock shit, calling Happy the village idiot sidekick to a noble. And these clowns are already counting their gold, thinking they're about to hit the jackpot on a rich kid. Meanwhile, Happy is just giving Bookworm directions to his new crib like he's inviting him over for a sleepover. Our dude William is being a good friend, but Happy's just like, "Nah, Grandma said I can vibe after work." Bookworm is actually smiling for him, realizing the homie finally caught a break in his messed up life. And Happy is having a full-on happy cry moment, realizing he's not on the chopping block anymore. Then the smiling assassin remembers our boy's emo breakdown and hits him with the, "So, what's your deal?" Bookworm is about to trauma dump, but the wholesome moment is about to get crashed by some NPCs. And here comes the bandit leader, trying to sound all tough while addressing the young noble. Our boys turn around, completely blindsided by the new side quest that just walked up on them. And the goon squad is already on them, looking like they just spawned in from a low-budget RPG. Bookworm immediately goes into protector mode, but Happy's just standing there with a system error. My guy William hits the deck instantly, while our boy Happy is just wondering why his friend is napping. The poor bastard is begging for his life, offering up the pocket change that represents his entire net worth. And the bandit squad is just laughing their asses off, enjoying the free show of desperation. The bandit leader is sarcastically clapping, impressed by how fast our dude folded under pressure. And this genius drops the plot twist. They're kidnapping him for ransom, thinking he's a rich kid. Our boys are already tied up, with William trying to explain he's broke as hell, but they ain't listening. This fool decides to mess with the smiling assassin, asking what's in his little basket. Big mistake, Chief. And our boy Happy just chose violence, rearranging the dude's face for touching his stuff. And the bandit is officially deleted, learning the hard way that you don't touch another man's mushroom basket. The rest of the goon squad and Bookworm are just staring, their brains collectively buffering this sudden turn of events. The bandit leader is demanding answers while our boy Happy is just smiling like he didn't just commit a murder. And there it is, the "you are so unbelievably screwed" smile that we all know and love. This genius finally puts it together, accusing the smiling kid of the one-punch KO. But our dude is already winding up for round 2, because he's on a tight schedule. And this legend just folded the leader with a single chop, turning his face into a modern art piece. Now the boss is a matching lawn ornament for his homie. Our boy is collecting the whole set. The remaining goons are just frozen, their brains completely fried by this smiling demon. And our boy Happy just activated his final boss mode, ready to clear this entire side quest. The goon squad is finally panicking, realizing they poked the one dude you're not supposed to poke. This clown tries to swing on our boy, but Happy's already moving in a different timeline. And the homie just casually dodges and delivers a kick, because this is just a warm-up for him. The bandit is seeing his life flash before his eyes while our dude is just in his murder hobo element. This mad lad is using the ground for leverage, pulling out all the arena moves on these poor NPCs. And another one bites the dust. Our boy is just collecting bodies like they're Pokemon cards. This absolute unit is just chaining his attacks, turning this whole bandit squad into a combo video. The last goon is just standing there, his brain completely fried trying to process the massacre. And our boy Happy just loots an axe off a corpse, because why not upgrade your weapon mid-fight? This legend just goes full Beyblade on the last clown, ending this side quest with extreme prejudice. The last bandit is on the ground, realizing he's about to become a permanent part of the scenery. My guy's soul just left his body. He's seeing the game over screen in real time. And the rest of the goon squad is getting folded while begging for mercy, which is not in our boy's vocabulary. Bookworm is just watching, his brain finally rebooting and remembering who the hell he's dealing with. And there's the lore drop. My guy William finally remembers he's friends with a literal murder champion. The remaining clowns are screaming and dipping out, finally realizing they brought knives to a demon fight. And Happy just turns to him with that "what's for dinner" smile, completely unfazed by the carnage. Our dude William is just trying to compute how the homie cleared a whole armed squad with no weapons. And his brain connects the dots, flashing back to when Happy styled on the damn night captain the exact same way. My guy is just staring, his whole understanding of his new friend getting a massive system update. My guy William is looting the bodies like a true RPG player and finds a damn wanted poster. And it turns out these clowns were the Exile Clowns, a whole-ass criminal organization our boy just deleted. Bookworm's eyes are bugging out, realizing there's a fat reward for taking out this trash. Our dude tries to explain the situation, but Happy is just standing there with a question mark over his head. And the smiling assassin just hits him with the "what's that?" like he didn't just fold a notorious gang. So Bookworm has to give him the lore drop, explaining these are the kingdom's most wanted criminals. My guy is explaining the king himself wants these dudes gone, and he's never even seen one before. And the gears in Bookworm's head start turning when he realizes that bounty is probably life-changing money. This genius hatches a plan to cash in on Happy's murder spree, offering to help him collect the reward. And the word bounty just activated a new neuron in our boy Happy's brain. My man loves a good incentive. And our dude immediately hits a bureaucratic wall. This pencil pusher says slaves can't get paid for murder. So Bookworm pulls the "he's my friend" card while Happy just smiles like a proud murder puppy in the back. The bureaucrat is completely unfazed, hitting them with the "I don't care, the system says no" logic. This genius finds the loophole, telling the clerk to just put his name on the check. Modern problems require modern solutions. And just like that, our boy William is officially on record for single-handedly taking down a whole-ass gang. The homie hands over the bag of cash, officially becoming the smiling assassin's new sugar daddy. My guy tells him to stop trying to poison himself with mushrooms and just buy real food for once. But our boy Happy admits he has no idea how money works. My man's only currency is violence. And Bookworm realizes he's got to teach this murder hobo how to be a real boy, offering to take him shopping. The smiling assassin is genuinely stoked, finally getting a friend to show him the ropes of not being a feral animal. Our boy Happy is having his first real field trip, amazed by the world outside the murder pit. The homie William is setting up a playdate because even murder hobos need a social life. And they part ways like two kids after a sleepover, completely forgetting one of them is a walking weapon. My guy William is watching him go, probably thinking, I can't believe my best friend is a psycho. And the smile is gone. My dude just remembered his own life as a complete dumpster fire right now. The poor bastard is just sighing, realizing his future is about to get deleted while his friends is just starting. And we cut to the next morning, where our boy is about to get judged for his little brick-throwing incident. His parents are in the crowd, looking stressed as hell, probably wondering how their nerd son got into a street fight. And of course, Sketchy Sr. is milking that head injury for all it's worth, looking like he survived a war. The headmaster is about to drop the hammer, and you just know our boy William is about to get expelled. Our boy William is just accepting his fate, ready to get his academic career officially deleted. The headmaster is laying it on thick, confirming our dude chose violence and deserves the consequences. And there it is, the classic however that signals the plot is about to do a full 180. My guy's brain just blue-screened after getting a medal for a crime spree he didn't even commit. And his parents are in the back having the exact same system error, wondering what the hell is happening. Sketchy Sr. is absolutely losing his mind that the dude who bricked him is getting a damn award. The headmaster drops the ultimate reverse card. The king himself said, "We good," so the case is closed. This clown is still processing, his brain refusing to accept this level of plot armor. And this genius's first thought is that our boy's broke-ass parents somehow bribed the entire kingdom. Meanwhile, his parents are in the background looking like they can't even afford the bribe for a parking ticket. Sketchy Sr. is still salty his plan failed, complaining that our boy William didn't get properly deleted. And we get a flashback to the night before, explaining why our boy Happy was even in the woods. The poor bastard couldn't sleep because his body was having murder hobo withdrawals. My guy is literally feeling phantom pains because he hasn't folded anyone in a few days. This absolute unit is trying to tough it out, but his body is screaming for some state-sanctioned violence. And this genius's first thought is, I must be hungry, deciding to go forage for a midnight snack. The lore drop confirms it. His body is so used to fighting that peace is literally painful for him. But after deleting that whole bandit squad, his murder addiction was satisfied and his body finally chilled out. And our boy Happy wakes up feeling great, admitting a little carnage is the best sleep aid. My man is sleeping like a damn baby, all because he got his daily dose of folding some clowns. Our boy Happy is on the ground, greeting his new grandma like a lost puppy with a psycho smile. And here's the grandkid we heard about, having a wholesome reunion, completely unaware of the new house guest. Blondie asks where the new kid is, and Grandma's just like, he's inside, trying to play it cool. My guy even brought a gift, trying to be a good big bro to the new family member. This is gonna be awkward. He's calling out for the little one, expecting a cute kid and not a walking crime scene. And there he is. Our boy Happy pops out with the "I will murder your whole family" smile. Blondie is so shook he drops the damn toy, his wholesome fantasy shattering in real time. Yep, that little bird is a perfect metaphor for this dude's hopes and dreams right now. My man is having a full system error, trying to process the smiling demon that just walked out of his house. And the realization hits. This absolute unit is the child his grandma adopted. Grandpa's face says it all. Our boy Happy just drops his name with that psycho smile, and the chapter title confirms the obvious. And we're back at the wholesome farm, which is now officially the home base for our recovering murder hobo. Blondie is absolutely losing it, trying to explain to Grandpa that their new child is a graduate of the murder academy. But Grandpa is just chilling, hitting him with the, let's just see how this plays out logic. This genius is already calling the smiling assassin a good person, which is a take so hot it could melt steel. The old dude's main point is that Grandma's happy, so they're just gonna spy on them like creepy neighbors. And outside, our boy and Grandma are having a wholesome moment while the peeping Toms watch from the window. Grandpa is still simping for our dude, calling him the brightest person he's seen, while Blondie's still skeptical. And the old man drops the real reason he's cool with it. The homie is an absolute beast at manual labor. This absolute unit is casually carrying a whole-ass barrel, channeling all that murder strength into farm chores. Grandpa is trying to sell Blondie on the new murder hobo, basically saying he's a great investment for chores. My guy Blondie is still processing this, his face screaming, "Are you hearing yourself right now?" And we get a peaceful sky shot, the universal sign that this wholesome moment is about to get deleted. The stage is set for a classic farm boy rivalry, starting with the ultimate test, chopping wood. Blondie grabs an axe, ready to prove he can do everything the smiling assassin can, but with less murder. And that's a clean split. My man is channeling all his anxiety into that one swing. This dude is going full lumberjack, trying to prove he's the alpha farmhand around here. So while Blondie's having his little tantrum, our boy Happy is just vibing and carrying water like a pro. Blondie is still giving him the stink eye, probably expecting him to poison the well or something. And the homie just hits him with that psycho smile, confirming he's ready for bath time, which is not helping Blondie's nerves. Blondie tries to flex on our boy, telling him to take a break while he handles the man's work. And our boy Happy just agrees with that psycho smile, completely missing the passive-aggressive energy. So the homie just drops his buckets, ready to watch the show and take a union-mandated break. My guy just plops down, getting a front-row seat to this dude's little lumberjack fantasy. And Blondie is already getting pissed, wondering why the new guy is just staring at him like a creep. Our dude hits him with the "I'm studying your technique" line, looking like a serial killer taking notes. And Blondie's actually a little impressed, thinking this murder hobo has a surprisingly good work ethic. So my man grips his axe, ready to show the new guy how a real farmhand gets it done. He's even tying his hair back. This dude is taking wood chopping way too seriously. And he just deletes a log with a single swing, trying to prove he's the top dog on the farm. And the wood chip goes flying like a damn shuriken. My man put his whole soul into that swing. Blondie's waiting for his standing ovation while our boy Happy is just wondering if that was an attack. The awkward silence is so thick you could cut it with Blondie's try-hard axe. This genius tries to play it off like a tutorial, and our dude is just like, "Oh, word?" My man is now giving a masterclass on how to make a smaller piece of wood even smaller. Riveting stuff. And with the focus of a brain surgeon, he splits a twig. Truly a display of raw power. Blondie is looking for approval like a puppy who didn't pee on the carpet for once. And our boy Happy is just beaming, his brain finally downloading the Wholesome Rivalry DLC. This dude is literally asking for a replay while Happy is acting like his #1 fan. And our dude is now the official hype man for the wood-chopping championships, while Grandpa watches his master plan unfold. And Grandpa is just watching from the window, thinking his little family bonding exercise is going great. Bro, you have no idea. But then Grandma rolls up and tells Blondie to stop chopping, completely derailing his whole alpha farmhand flex. This genius is confused, thinking he hasn't chopped enough to assert his dominance over the new guy. And Grandma just drops the bomb. Our boy Happy already chopped a whole-ass mountain of wood last night. Blondie's brain just completely short-circuited, staring at the wood pile while the homie is still casually working. My man confronts our dude, asking why he was pretending to learn when he's clearly a wood-chopping god. And Happy just cheerfully admits he was sore and wanted to see the proper form, which is the most accidental flex ever. Blondie is having a full-blown meltdown, realizing he just got outworked by a dude who's new to the game. This clown is still losing his mind while Grandma just tells our boy Happy to chill out, completely ignoring the tantrum. And Blondie is left standing there salty as hell while Grandma praises the smiling assassin for a hard day's work. The rivalry is officially on, and we're back at the Wholesome Farm, which is just a ticking time bomb of chaos at this point. The scene is set for a nice, relaxing bath, because even farm boy rivalries need a cool-down period. Blondie is actually admitting he likes having the murder hobo around. The Stockholm Syndrome is kicking in fast. My guy is enjoying his new chore-free life, all thanks to his terrifyingly efficient new farmhand. And after his little spa day, our dude decides to do some light window gazing, as one does. But my man spots something outside that's got his system bugging out completely, and it's our boy Happy, booking it out of there like he just heard the dinner bell for a murder buffet. Blondie is immediately panicking, wondering why the smiling assassin is going on a late-night stroll. This genius runs to his grandparents like a tattletale, asking where their new murder pet went. And Grandma just realizes she gave the feral child a hall pass to do whatever the hell he wants after hours. Whoops. Grandma drops the intel that our boy Happy has been making these late-night runs a regular thing, and Blondie is over here having a crisis, thinking the murder hobo is out collecting skulls after dark. Meanwhile, our dude Happy is just clutching that bag of cash from his first official side quest. And this mad lad just rolls up to Bookworm's house for a surprise visit like a damn pizza delivery guy. My guy is just cheerfully calling for his new bestie, ready for their scheduled hangout. But the door opens and it's Bookworm's little sister, peeking out at the smiling psycho. Our boy Happy is just confused, his brain not computing this new, tiny NPC at the door. And the little sister just asks who's there, completely unfazed by the dude with the permanent murder smile. Bookworm is trying to manage the chaos, telling his sister to get back while our boy just vibes in the doorway. And the little sister is just looking up at her big bro, completely clueless about the walking crime scene at their door. My guy William is trying to play it cool for his sister, hitting her with the classic "I'm going to the library" excuse. And the little sister asks if the smiling psycho is a library friend, and our dude just rolls with the lie. The wholesome send-off is complete, and our boys are off on their study date, which is definitely not going to involve any books. Bookworm is a little flustered while Happy is just vibing, enjoying their first official bro hangout. And the smiling assassin is actually asking for permission, showing some character development we love to see. Our boy William is feeling himself, hitting him with the "of course it is," like he's the main character now. This genius drops the "you saved my life" bomb, and Happy's brain just hits a 404 error, completely lost. Bookworm is trying to get them back on track for their shopping trip, but the homie has other plans. And this mad lad just pulls out a stack of wanted posters, basically asking, "So who are we murdering today?" My guy William is just staring, his brain trying to process how their shopping trip just turned into a bounty hunting side quest. My guy William is just staring at the papers, realizing his new bestie's hobby is collecting murder coupons. And Happy just admits he can't read, asking Bookworm to be the brains of their new murder-for-hire operation. This mad lad is already talking business, offering a 50-50 split on their new career as government-sanctioned assassins. And Bookworm is officially a simp for the violence, getting hooked on watching his boy Happy delete people. The lore drop confirms it. Our boy Happy needs his daily dose of violence or his body literally starts to crash. And just like that, our boys have a new after-school club, and the main activity is bounty hunting. These legends are already delivering their first package, with Bookworm as the navigator and Happy as the muscle. My guys are just casually restocking on side quests while the NPC guard is completely checked out. Meanwhile, back at home, Bookworm's family is getting real suspicious of his nightly study sessions. And his little sister is throwing a tantrum while our dude just dips out to go commit violence with his new bestie. And Bookworm's parents are giving each other the "our son is definitely in a gang now" look. Meanwhile, back at the farm, Blondie finds a little paper bird, probably a peace offering from the smiling assassin. This genius goes snooping and finds our boy Happy's secret stash under the floorboards. And it's a whole-ass bag of cash. My man is officially running a criminal enterprise out of Grandma's house. Blondie is having a full system meltdown, realizing their new farmhand has a very lucrative and probably illegal side hustle. And we see the main bank, a whole damn treasure chest full of their bounty hunting profits. But their secret spot is about to get a new visitor, and this dude looks like he eats nails for breakfast. This absolute unit is just standing in a pile of bodies like he's waiting for the bus. My guy is complaining that the exile clowns are making his own murder hobo business more difficult. This warrior is salty that the kingdom's new security is cramping his style of soloing entire squads. This new unit is looking at a wanted poster of himself, salty that his murder business has new competition. And our boy Happy is about to announce their arrival, completely oblivious to the danger signs. The smiling assassin is cheering like he found a rare Pokemon, while Bookworm is having a full-body cringe in the back. My guy William's danger senses are finally kicking in, realizing this ain't a low-level side quest. The poor bastard sees the corpse pile and realizes they just walked into a damn boss battle by mistake. And Maceface just tells them to get lost, thinking they're just a couple of noobs who took a wrong turn. This clown tries to downplay his wanted poster, blaming it on the exile clowns our boy already deleted. Bookworm is calling Cap, realizing this dude is just a career criminal who's been too strong to get caught. My man is connecting the dots, staring at the bodies and realizing they are so screwed. And this genius tries to hit him with the "Aight, Emma, head out," hoping the murder giant just lets them walk away. My guy William is trying to hit him with the "let's talk about this," but the murder giant is not here for a debate. And our boy Happy immediately chose violence, trying to use his own body as a damn missile against a dude in full plate. The boss just casually blocks the attack with his shield, and you can practically hear our dude's bones crunching. The homie lands looking like he just tried to punch a brick wall and the wall is unimpressed. Maceface is actually surprised, calling our dude out for bringing fists to a damn boss fight. This psycho is just taunting him, pointing out that his knee is probably a fine powder after that stunt. And our boy Happy is just limping with that psycho smile, confirming his leg is busted while looking thrilled about it. Bookworm is having a full-on panic attack, realizing his murder pet just got permanently nerfed. My man William is begging him to dip, but the smiling assassin is just like, nah, this is fun. And the boss just confirms it's too late, officially locking them into a fight they have no business winning. This mad lad is still trying to throw hands with a busted leg, using the boss's own mace for a parry, and the murder giant hits him with the classic "you should have run" villain monologue. The boss is just styling on our boy, showing the massive gap in their power levels. And that's a direct hit. My guy Happy just got his face rearranged by that damn mace. Maceface is going for the finishing blow, about to turn our dude into a permanent crater. But this absolute legend just catches the damn mace with his bare hands like it's a Tuesday. The impact alone should have turned his arms into dust, but my man is built different. Our dude is in a power struggle, while Bookworm is just providing moral support from the panic zone. My guy William is having a front row seat to his bestie's execution, and his face says it all. And our boy Happy is finally down for the count, looking like he just got deleted from the server. My guy William pulls the ultimate "get behind me" move, trying to body block a dude built like a damn refrigerator. And our boy Happy is just on the ground like, huh? Completely confused why his friend is trying to get deleted. Bookworm is having a full-blown simp confession, telling the smiling assassin his murder sprees were actually cool. This genius is admitting he had a blind faith that our dude would just win forever, like this is a damn shonen anime. And the poor bastard is now blaming himself for this whole mess, having a full-on guilt trip in the middle of a boss fight. My man is realizing the real world has permadeath and no respawns, a lesson he probably should have learned earlier. And here come the waterworks. Our dude is ugly crying and apologizing for getting his murder pet into a fight he couldn't win. Maceface is completely done with the therapy session and is about to turn Bookworm into a fine red mist. But our boy Happy just respawned and takes the hit, pulling the ultimate "get down, Mr. President" on his homie. This absolute legend is tanking the hit and finally recognizes Bookworm as his first and only fan from the arena. And this absolute legend just drops the ultimate plot twist, telling his boy it was all an act. The goat immediately goes on the offensive, kicking the mace like it's a damn soccer ball. Maceface is completely shook, finally realizing he's not the main character in this fight. This clown is having a system error, asking how our dude isn't a pile of broken bones right now. Our boy Happy just casually picks up the boss weapon and turns to Bookworm, ready for a lore drop. And we get the flashback, with my guy explaining his old master was a psycho obsessed with power. Our dude's whole life was a non-stop boss rush because Arena Boy kept importing new challengers. This legend was so good at his job that he was deleting people too fast, pissing off his boss. So this genius had to learn how to sandbag and put on a show just to make the fights last longer. The GOAT confirms it. That whole beatdown was just him method acting to make the fight more interesting. The GOAT just kicked that mace so hard the damn ground shattered from the aftershock. This mad lad is now trying to eat the dude's shield. My man's dental plan must be insane. And he's back to the fake limp, selling the injury like a pro wrestler while Bookworm is still shook. Our boy just yeets the boss's own weapon back at him because why not add insult to injury? And the mace just clatters to the ground, a perfect distraction for whatever this psycho is planning next. Maceface is just staring at his weapon like our dude just violated its personal space. And Happy just hits him with the yoo-hoo wave, completely trolling this poor bastard mid-fight. The boss is finally getting up, his rage meter hitting max after that level of disrespect. And the lore drop continues, with our dude explaining he never actually enjoyed the murder hobo life. And there's the gut punch. He fought because Arena Boy would literally torture him to death if he didn't. My guy explains that the murder hobo life is literally programmed into his body now, a feature, not a bug. And the GOAT confirms he fights because his body literally needs the violence to function. What a mood. This legend is just styling on him now, using all that arena experience to dance around the big guy. And our dude uses the boss's own shield as a damn springboard. The disrespect is off the charts. Maceface is talking smack, not realizing he's fighting a dude who sandbags for a living. This absolute unit is just weaving through attacks like he's in the damn Matrix. My man is just playing with his food at this point, making the boss look like a total clown. And the boss is already gassed, wondering why this injured kid is running circles around him. This genius is finally realizing something is off, because our boy is moving way too clean for a dead man. And the clown's brain finally catches up, asking how the hell our dude isn't a puddle on the floor yet. Maceface is wondering why our boy is suddenly vibing, not realizing the tutorial mode is officially over. And the boss is finally clenching, realizing he might have to actually try in this fight. And there it is, the "I'm about to end your whole career" smile that means shit's getting real. The murder giant is bringing the pain, but our boy Happy is already in a different zip code. This legend is just sliding around like he's on ice, making this clown's attacks look slow-mo. And the goat is using the boss's own mace as a damn jungle gym, getting right in his personal space. This mad lad just used the boss's own shield to fold him. The disrespect is legendary. My guy is on the ground trying to snap the dude's arm like a twig, using some full-body torque. But the armor is holding up, and our dude realizes this clown didn't cheap out on his gear. The homie is gripping that mace like his life depends on it, probably cooking up another galaxy brain move. And the goat is putting his whole body into it, making this clown scream like he just stepped on a Lego. My man follows up with a kick that probably turned that dude's ribs into a fine powder. That's the look of a man realizing the tutorial boss just activated its second phase. And this legend just sent the big guy flying like he's a damn ragdoll. Maceface is clutching his side and cursing our boy out, his ego as bruised as his organs. But our dude is already on him, delivering a roundhouse kick straight to the dome. This absolute unit is getting in close, ready to turn this into a full-on wrestling match. And he just yeets the boss over his shoulder, hitting him with a pro wrestler grade takedown. The goat is just stomping him out while he's down, because mercy is for the weak. And Maceface is just screaming on the ground, getting a taste of the beatdown he thought he was giving. The goat is now using the boss's own mace as a damn choke stick. The disrespect is legendary. And our boy follows up with a right hook that probably dented this clown's skull permanently. My man is putting his whole body into these hits, turning that full-plate helmet into a soup can. Maceface is just lying there completely baffled, wondering how he went from boss to floor mat so fast. The murder giant is finally realizing he's not fighting a kid, he's fighting a damn demon. And our dude hits him with the "you've got a lot of scratches" while smiling, the ultimate psycho troll move. This clown is having a full-body panic attack, his brain finally catching up to the ass-whooping he's receiving. This genius is trying to grab his shield, thinking a piece of metal is going to stop this beatdown. And Happy just casually kicks the shield away, hitting him with the ultimate "sit your ass down." The boss is officially gassed, looking like he just got jumped by a dude who's been sandbagging his whole life. And our boy Happy is just standing there with that psycho smile, ready to style on this clown some more. Bookworm is watching from the sidelines, realizing they've entered a classic anime standoff. My guy William is breaking down the fight, noticing the boss's armor is now just a heavy-ass death trap. This genius is also realizing our boy can't just punch through steel, so he's got to get creative. And the murder giant just goes full turtle, planting his shield like he's trying to build a new house. This clown's entire strategy is now "don't fall down," which is a pretty low bar for a boss fight. Maceface finally connects the dots, realizing our dude is just aiming for his unarmored face. No shit, Sherlock. Our boy Happy is just vibing while Bookworm is in the back having a full-blown panic attack about running away. The smiling assassin just calls out to his homie, probably about to drop some mid-fight life lessons. And the goat hits him with the "I appreciate the sentiment, but don't ever try to body block for me again" speech. The goat hits him with the feels, admitting Bookworm is his first friend and he doesn't want him getting deleted. My guy William is just processing this, his brain completely fried by the sudden wholesome confession. And our boy turns back to the boss, basically saying watch this shit so his new bestie will believe in him. This legend just loots a broken spearhead off the ground because he's about to get real creative with this murder. Maceface is just standing there with a question mark, wondering what the hell this clown is planning. And our dude goes full demon mode, declaring the tutorial is over, and he's about to show his real power. This genius is still talking smack, roasting our boy for bringing a broken shiv to a tank fight. The boss is still monologuing about his OP armor, pointing out all the other weapons that already failed. This clown is still not getting it, thinking our dude is trying to brute force his way through solid steel. But the smiling assassin is just vibing, ready to show this fool what a real murder hobo can do with some scrap metal. And our boy just yeets the spearhead like a damn javelin, going for the Hail Mary play. Maceface's brain is just a loading screen trying to figure out this galaxy brain strategy. And the shiv just bounces off the shield. Looks like the plan was a total bust. This clown starts talking smack again, not realizing that was just the damn distraction. And the boss's eye is bugging out as he finally realizes he's been played like a fiddle, because our dude just used the ricochet as cover to close the distance at light speed. And that's a direct headbutt to the dome. My man is using his own skull as a weapon now. The murder giant is completely shook, his brain still buffering the fact that he just got outplayed. This genius is asking how, while our boy is already grabbing him, ready for the takedown. And the goat just uses the dude's own mace as leverage for a full-body throw. The disrespect is legendary. The goat is just holding this clown's face to the ground, giving him a front-row seat to his own defeat. and Maceface's brain just hit the oh shit button, finally processing the ass whooping he's receiving. And there goes the boss weapon, clattering to the ground like this dude's hopes and dreams. Our boy is going absolutely feral on him, turning this boss fight into a damn street brawl. This mad lad is just smiling while he's rearranging the dude's face. My man is in his happy place. The goat hits him with the stop resisting line, basically telling him to just accept his fate. Maceface is officially gassed, sweating and bleeding like he just ran a marathon in a suit of armor. Our dude is putting his whole body into this, showing the sheer force it takes to pin a tank. And this legend just tells the boss to give up, hitting him with the ultimate "it's over" line. My guy is still holding him down, trembling from the effort, but refusing to let this clown get up. The goat is trying to choke a dude out through solid steel. My man's grip strength is just disrespectful. And this absolute unit just yeets the boss like he's taking out the trash. The disrespect is legendary. My guy is just stomping him out, making sure this clown remembers who the real main character is. Bookworm is in the back, realizing his boy wasn't just strong. He was playing on a whole different server. Our dude's hands are completely wrecked, proving that even gods can bleed when they punch a tank. And the smiling assassin just turns to him like, "You seeing this shit?" completely unfazed by his own injuries. My guy William is just sweating bullets, finally understanding the level of psycho he's allied with. And those are the eyes of a man who just remembered he left the oven on, mid-murder. This mad lad just casually explains the boss is just napping from the pain, and Bookworm's brain just broke. Our boy is looking at the carnage and complaining it wasn't a good fight. This dude is a pure battle junkie. The goat is dropping more lore, telling Bookworm his old psycho master would have hated that inefficient beatdown. But my guy William is the ultimate hype man, telling him it was awesome and they just bagged a major criminal. The homie gives him the thumbs up, officially putting all his faith in the smiling assassin from now on. And our boy Happy is having a full-on happy cry, his brain finally processing what friendship feels like. This mad lad is already over it, asking if they can bounce now that the side quest is cleared. And this legend just decides to take a nap right there, telling Bookworm he's too tired to move. My man admits he was fighting sleepy, and just casually tells his new bestie to handle the cleanup. Bookworm's brain just hit another 404 error, trying to process the sheer audacity of this request. And yep, our dude is out cold, sleeping like a baby next to a pile of unconscious criminals. This genius is now stuck between a sleeping murder hobo and a body, wondering how to file this police report. My guy William is still rebooting, his brain trying to download the last 10 minutes of pure chaos. And there's the murder weapon, just chilling on the ground like it didn't just assist in a legendary beatdown. Bookworm picks up the evidence, probably about to contaminate the whole damn crime scene. This genius is going full detective mode, trying to figure out Happy's 5D chess murder strategy. My man is now wondering if Happy just left a shiv inside the dude like a damn party favor. And that's the face of a man whose brain just gave up and went on vacation. This poor bastard is trying to drag the body, realizing he has the upper body strength of a wet noodle. My guy is having an existential crisis about how Happy yeeted this refrigerator-sized man like it was nothing. Bookworm decides to just call the cops, officially clocking out of his new body disposal job. And of course the city guard rolls up at the worst possible time, catching him literally standing over the body. Our boy William is just standing there with the murder weapon, his brain completely failing to compute the new NPCs. And the city guard is giving him the "you have the right to remain silent" stare, ready to book him. The captain is trying to figure out why this random kid is standing over a crime scene he clearly didn't create. And then he spots the main course, Maceface taking a dirt nap in all his expensive gear. The captain's eyes go wide, realizing they just stumbled upon the kingdom's most wanted refrigerator. Bookworm is still clutching the evidence, looking guiltier than a cat next to a broken vase. But a random survivor just points at our dude and calls him a hero for catching the big boss. Plot twist. My guy William's brain just did a factory reset, trying to process this sudden upgrade from suspect to savior. The guard drops the lore. His squad got deleted, and he saw our boy heading in with a wanted poster like a pro. And this genius is now convinced Bookworm is some legendary bounty hunter who soloed the boss. The plot armor is insane. The guard asks for a name, and our boy William is just trying to explain he's the janitor, not the murderer. And the guard's brains just connect the dots, remembering the legend of the student who soloed the exile clowns. These clowns are now gassing him up, convinced he took down this boss with a literal broken stick. The captain is now spilling the tea, telling our dude that he's already a living legend in the night barracks. And the rumor mill has turned our Bookworm into a Chad who calls notorious criminals his snack. My guy is having a full-body cringe, realizing he's accidentally become a folk hero for murder. The guard tells him to bounce and they'll handle the paperwork, while our dude just stammers out a thank you. So our brave idiot gets a full night escort out of the crime scene he technically didn't create. But wait, the night captain is here and Spot's happy, calling him a random porter who got caught in the crossfire. The captain's brain is lagging, trying to figure out why that unconscious porter looks so damn familiar. The night captain is going full Sherlock, realizing the murder weapon is clean and this whole scene is sus. My guy looks at the battlefield and confirms none of these weapons were used. This was a hands-on beatdown. The sidekick guard asks the million-dollar question, while the captain's brain is still buffering the evidence. And the camera just pans to our boy's bloody knuckles, the real murder weapon in this whole operation. Bookworm is trying to play it cool, telling the guard his murder pet is just sleeping after a long day of violence. But the night captain is connecting the dots, realizing the story of a student soloing a gang is full of holes. And we cut to some new clowns getting disciplined by what looks like the final boss of this whole organization. This poor bastard is about to get deleted for failing the one mission he had. Don't get folded by a student. And the new boss, Scarface, is monologuing about his crew's honor while holding a tiny little shiv. This psycho is roasting his own men for getting styled on by a mere student, and he is not happy about it. The poor bastard is ugly crying and begging for his life, but the boss ain't running a charity here. And Scarface just deletes the homie mid-apology because failure is not on the company's performance review. This psycho drops the "you only get to embarrass me once" line, holding the murder weapon like a damn trophy. And this clown is giving a whole motivational speech about being the exile clowns, the same gang our boy already folded. It turns out they have a whole-ass army of these red-eyed goons. This is a main quest, not a side quest. The new femme fatale is asking the boss if they got intel on the dude who's been deleting their crew. And this genius got the wrong damn guy, thinking our boy William is some legendary bounty hunter who does this for fun. So the new boss officially puts a hit out on Bookworm, while chilling in his murder sewer lair. The whole sewer system is just running red with their failures. These clowns are not exactly subtle. And we meet the money man, some fancy-pants noble wondering which rich family our broke-ass hero belongs to. Sketchy Senior is still coping, telling his dad that our boy William is just a rich kid who bought his fame. And his dad is just giving him the "oh, really" look, completely unimpressed with his son's little tantrum. This psycho just hands his son a scroll, basically telling him to go solve his own damn problems for once. And it's a damn assassin's contract. My man's dad is about to introduce him to the family business. The dad just casually admits their family has a private murder squad on retainer. You know, normal rich people shit. And this cold-blooded bastard just orders a hit on our boy William like he's ordering a damn pizza. We cut to a random lady having a nice day, completely unaware she's about to walk into a crime scene. And her brain just short-circuits seeing something that has completely deleted her wholesome afternoon vibe. Yep, that's a whole-ass pile of bodies in the street. Looks like the new assassins are not subtle at all. And we get a lovely establishing shot of a graveyard, which is probably where this new plotline is heading. And we meet the new cleanup crew, an old dude with a hammer and his sidekick who are not stoked about the new body drop. This genius is asking the obvious questions, wondering why the cops are speedrunning this murder investigation. My man is calling out the old dude, who's sweating like he's the one who did the murdering. And the old-timer hits him with the, "Remember last time you played detective and we almost went to jail?" The gravedigger drops the lore. Nobody gives a damn about these clowns, so the case is officially closed by popular demand. But Detective Wannabe's spidey senses are still tingling. He knows this whole situation is sus as hell. And this Sherlock is zooming in on the details because his brain is telling him something ain't right. My guy finds some pre-death bruises, realizing these dudes got tenderized before the main course. And his brain connects the dots, realizing these beatdowns have the same signature as the arena massacre. And just as things get serious, Blondie rolls up like a golden retriever, calling for "Shovel Grandpa." My guy Blondie is on his delivery route, bringing a whole bag of greens to the old folks. And Shovel Grandpa is back, asking if his wife is still kicking, while Blondie just tries to do his job. The old-timer is complaining his wife is gonna outlive him, while Blondie just has to listen to the boomer banter. But our dude spots a new NPC in the area, and his brain is just like, "Who dis?" Blondie rolls up on the new guy, Mr. Sagar, with a friendly greeting, but homeboy looks like he's seen some shit. And the new dude just hits him with the one-word response, "My man is not here for small talk." Blondie offers him some herbs too, and Sagar is completely shook that someone is being nice to him. My guy hits him with the, "You got a problem with free stuff?" head tilt, and the pressure is on. and Sagar immediately folds, getting all flustered while Blondie just smiles like he won the exchange. Shovel Grandpa is telling Blondie he's too damn nice and should be charging for this stuff. Capitalism, baby. My guy Blondie is feeling all wholesome, deciding to look out for the new gravedigger because he's a good dude. The homie starts gossiping with Shovel Grandpa, pointing out that Sagar is the first assistant who hasn't rage quit yet, and the old-timer confirms he's a hard worker but has a weird habit of wandering off at night, which is a huge red flag. That little detail just activated Blondie's "that's sus" alarm, connecting it to his own murder hobo's night runs. Shovel Grandpa is wondering why our boy's brain just started buffering over some late-night walks, and Blondie is about to drop the bomb, realizing their new family members have the exact same sketchy hobby. The old man is absolutely losing it, finding out Blondie's family also adopted a stray from the murder pit. So Blondie lays out the evidence for the neighborhood watch, the night runs, the secret cash stash, the whole 9 yards. And Detective Wannabe's ears perk up when he hears Arena, realizing the bodies he's burying might be connected. This genius is asking if the dude from the Murder Academy is up to no good. Bro, what do you think? Detective Wannabe drops a lore bomb. The only Arena got deleted, and so did all the fighters. Blondie's brain is buffering, insisting his murder hobo is definitely from the Arena. My man Cigar lays it out. The Arena was just a holding pen for death row criminals. This Sherlock is connecting the dots, saying if a no-name criminal survived that purge, it means they have plot armor so thick not even the king could scratch it. Detective Wannabe is now convinced Grandma adopted a final boss and offers to run a background check. Blondie is all in, basically hiring this dude to investigate his new terrifying little brother, and the neighborhood watch just watches him go. Their little gossip session officially over. Shovel Grandpa hits Sagar with the "stop playing detective or you'll get deleted" warning. But our boy Sagar is a true hero, saying he just wants to protect the wholesome people. And our boy Cigar is dead serious, clutching his little herb bouquet like a damn promise to protect the innocent. And we cut tonight, the official business hours for all the sketchy shit in this town. And here's Bookworm, hauling his unconscious murder pet home like he just picked him up from daycare. My man is sleeping like a damn baby, drooling and everything, completely unaware of the chaos he just caused. Bookworm is having a moment, realizing his boy is finally getting some rest after days of murder hobo insomnia. This poor bastard is just trudging back to the farm, doing the world's most stressful piggyback ride. My guy is knocking on the door, about to explain to Grandma why he's brought her adopted son back covered in blood. And the whole family is just staring, their wholesome dinner interrupted by the sight of their murder hobo being delivered. Grandma is losing her mind, seeing the blood and probably thinking her new grandkid just got deleted. And Bookworm is trying to do damage control, hitting them with the "he's just napping" excuse for a dude covered in blood. And we get a cozy fireplace shot, setting the mood for a very not cozy family meeting. Blondie just cuts to the chase, asking if their nightly hangouts were just a murder-for-hire book club. And our boy William is about to spill all the tea, ready to give the full, unedited lore drop. My man Happy is just sleeping like a baby while Bookworm gives the family his entire tragic backstory. The full trauma dump hits. The psycho smile is a nerve disorder, and he's been in the murder pit since birth. And the lore confirms his body is so broken that not fighting is literally a form of torture for him. This genius is giving a full-on PowerPoint presentation on his bestie's life, organized and everything. And Grandma is having a full-on breakdown, her heart shattering for the poor murder hobo. Grandpa is just sitting there in stoic silence, processing the fact he adopted a child soldier. And Blondie's brain is finally downloading the patch. His suspicion is turning into straight-up pity. Bookworm wraps up his TED Talk by calling our boy Happy a lifesaver, and the whole family is just ugly crying at the table. My guy William just dips after dropping that emotional nuke, leaving the family to process their new son's tragic backstory. And there they are, the slave papers, about to get a one-way ticket to the fireplace. Freedom's on the menu tonight, boys. The next morning, the evidence is gone, officially deleting our dude's past like a bad browser history. And we get a wholesome farm shot, signaling the start of a new, slightly less murdery chapter for our crew. Our boy Happy wakes up with that classic psycho smile, completely unaware his life just got a major software update. My man is looking up with those puppy dog eyes, his brain trying to compute the new family DLC. And Blondie is standing over him, no longer looking scared, just confused and concerned for his new murder bro. This genius hits him with the "why didn't you tell us you were in pain?" officially activating his protective big brother mode. And our dude is just speechless, his brain short-circuiting from this new emotion called people giving a shit. Blondie is on his full apology tour, asking why our dude didn't just tell them his face was broken. And our boy Happy just drops the most depressing line ever, saying he'd be tossed out if he wasn't useful. My guy Blondie is trying to deprogram him, hitting him with the "this ain't the murder pit, chief" speech. And he drops the evidence, a photo of Grandma treating him like her own, paper duck and all. And Grandma rolls in with the ultimate promise. She's gonna cure him so he can retire from the murder game. The homie is just buffering while Grandma promises him a normal life, a concept his brain can't even download. Then Blondie flexes his herbalist degree, reaching out like he's about to perform a damn miracle. My man is going full protagonist mode, promising to fix our boy with the power of friendship and herbs. And for the first time, the psycho smile is gone, and our dude is having a genuine, teary-eyed, happy moment. The pact is sealed, our boy accepts the help, and the Murder Bro Alliance is officially formed. Our boy Happy is still riding that emotional high, grabbing his new bro's hand like he's about to share a secret. This mad lad reveals he went on a shopping spree with his murder money, and Blondie's just like, "Oh, word?" And this genius just whips out a ring and starts putting it on Blondie's finger like a damn proposal. My guy Blondie's brain just blue-screened, having a full-blown panic attack about the sudden engagement. And our dude Happy just hits him with the why like he doesn't understand basic social cues, which he doesn't. This poor bastard is having a full-on anime meltdown, screaming that our boy just proposed with a damn wedding ring. And the homie just asks what a wedding is, confirming his brain has zero DLC for romance or social interaction. Grandpa rolls in with the bag, announcing that Bookworm dropped off the latest paycheck from their murder side hustle. Our boy Happy just officially retires from the murder game, telling them to keep the cash since he's getting cured. And Grandpa just loses it, ugly crying and hugging our dude, officially adopting him as the family's lucky murder hobo. Grandpa is still ugly crying, telling everyone he's gonna invest the murder money into the farm. And Blondie's just watching, his brain finally accepting that this psycho is part of the family now. Grandma is just beaming, seeing her two boys finally getting along without any attempted murder. My guy Blondie is having his main character moment, realizing he's officially on Big Brother duty. This genius finally gets it. The smiling assassin is just a traumatized kid who needs a damn hug. And this mad lad just whips out matching rings for Grandma and Grandpa too. My man thinks jewelry is a universal love language. Meanwhile, Blondie sends a case-closed letter to Detective Wannabe, complete with a passive-aggressive smiley face. And our boy Sagar is just lying there like, "So my whole investigation was for nothing?" We cut to some new drama, with Sketchy Sr. getting an apology from some rando, while Sagar just watches from the rafters. And this clown just officially cancels their friendship, telling the dude to get lost. My man's social skills are non-existent, and this new clown is on the ground, giving a full-blown Oscar performance begging for forgiveness. Sketchy Sr. is just looking down on him, his ego probably loving this little power trip. This genius actually falls for it, telling the dude to get up so they can have a private chat. And the two walk off while our boy Sagar watches from the sidelines, knowing this is all cap. Detective Wannabe is calling out the pathetic acting. My man's bullshit detector is off the charts. Apology Boy is wiping his fake-ass tears while cursing him out. The disrespect is real. This clown hits him with one last "I'm sorry," and Sketchy Sr. is completely oblivious to the danger. And our boy Sagar just yeets him off the damn ledge. The neighborhood watch is officially choosing violence. My guy is getting a first-class ticket to the ground floor, courtesy of a well-timed shove. And he lands like a sack of bricks. Looks like that assassin's contract just got a refund. And our boy Sagar just got scooped up by the local welcome wagon, his brain still buffering the sudden kidnapping. This genius is asking for introductions like they're not about to rearrange his whole face for free. And of course, Sketchy Sr. is the one who ordered the beatdown, dipping out like the coward he is. The poor bastard gets dropped immediately, while the psycho who hired them just watches the show from the doorway. My guy is on the ground asking why, completely forgetting he just meddled in some rich kid drama. And the goon squad just goes to town on him. This ain't a debate club, it's an ass-whooping. Our dude is begging them to stop, but these clowns are clearly getting paid by the bruise. And there's the whole crew, admiring their work while Sketchy Sr. watches from his little villain perch. Detective Wannabe is officially down for the count, his hands looking like he tried to punch a brick wall. The poor bastard is still conscious, probably rethinking his entire neighborhood watch career choice right about now. Sketchy Sr. is dropping his villain monologue, finally admitting he's just a hater from way back. My guy Sagar is on the ground, wondering what he did to deserve this ass-whooping from a spoiled brat. The poor bastard is still asking questions, trying to understand the logic of a dude with zero chill. and this psycho just starts stomping him out, screaming about how dare a commoner try to be somebody. This clown is actually tired from his little temper tantrum. Beating up helpless people is hard work, I guess. And he hits him with the classic, "You should have been born rich" speech, the official motto of trash bag villains. This genius is trying to gaslight him, saying everyone hates him for trying to climb the social ladder. And we get the sad backstory shot of our boy Sagar being ostracized for just trying to exist. This psycho is still going, telling our dude that his death will literally be a public holiday. And this absolute trash bag just spits on him while he's down. The disrespect is off the charts. This psycho is dropping his final villain monologue, basically telling our dude he's a peasant who should have stayed down. And our boy Sagar is just a bloody mess on the floor, his face completely rearranged by the goon squad. Sketchy Sr. tells his hired help to delete the homie and then just dips out like a damn coward. The goon squad is ready to clock in for their murder shift, looking like they're about to get to work. And this clown just shuts the door, leaving his boys to handle the wet work while he stays clean. My guy is having a full-on power trip, gripping the door handle like he just conquered a whole kingdom. This trash bag is thinking this is nothing, getting high off the power of ordering a man's death. And this genius is having a full-blown villain origin story, thinking this is what real authority feels like. But wait, we got a new NPC on the roof, watching the whole damn thing go down from a sniper perch. And Rooftop Ninja is connecting the dots, realizing this wasn't just bullying, it was a full-blown assassination contract. And Rooftop Ninja is just dropping facts, calling out the nobles for being the absolute trash they are. My man is just sighing, already over the rich kid drama he's about to crash. This warrior was hoping to hunt some criminals, and it looks like his wish just got granted. And our dude is officially choosing violence, whipping out the shivs and getting ready to drop in. That's the face of a man who's about to ruin someone's whole career, and he is locked the hell in. This legend is parkouring his way over while Sketchy Sr. just stands there like a damn decoration. But Rooftop Ninja's brain just short-circuited, seeing someone else zip into the building at light speed. And inside, the goon squad is roasting some new kid, calling him a lame-ass bounty hunter. The goons are monologuing about their orders to make it hurt. You know, standard evil henchman shit. And the poor bastard on the floor is having his "it's not fair" moment right before he gets deleted. Our boy Sagar is having his tragic death monologue, complaining about how hard he worked just to get deleted. The poor bastard is still going, realizing he's about to get clapped because some rich kid was in a bad mood. And the goon squad is just taunting him, telling him to at least fight back before he dies. Classic henchman dialogue. Mr. Protagonist is still on his "this isn't the ending I wanted" speech, dreaming of being a world changer. This genius just learned the hard way that you need clout to make a difference, while seeing some creepy kid vision. And the vision is a full-on demon child staring into his soul. My man is definitely hallucinating from the blood loss. But a new challenger appears, grabbing his hair and asking if he's William while the goons are completely lost. The whole goon squad is just standing there like, "Who the hell is this?" as their murder party gets crashed. And Ponytail Assassin just slaps the shit out of him, telling him to snap out of his concussion and answer the damn question. This new warrior is calling out the exile clowns, not believing for a second that this beat-up dude is their legendary target. Ponytail Assassin is breaking down the crime scene, realizing she's got the wrong dude, and our boy William is the real target. This new warrior is asking for the deets on the second person, trying to get a lead on the real bounty. The goon squad finally pipes up, asking if this new challenger is part of the clown crew our boys already folded. This genius is trying to threaten the new assassin, not realizing he's a tutorial NPC in her side quest. And this legend just chose violence, moving so fast she's literally a blur of death and disrespect. This absolute unit is styling on these clowns, turning the whole room into her personal highlight reel. My guy Sagar is just sitting there in the splash zone, his brain completely failing to process the speed run he just witnessed. And this psycho is calling him cute, saying she'd take him home as a pet. My man just dodged a whole different bullet. But her brain just hit a loading screen, probably wondering why her target's associate is a broke-ass detective. Meanwhile, Rooftop Ninja is still camping up top, realizing this party just got a new, much more dangerous guest. Ponytail Assassin is just vibing, her brain probably doing the calculus on this whole clusterfuck of a mission. This psycho is trying to interrogate the poor bastard, still thinking he's our boy William. Wrong guy, Chief. Rooftop Ninja is putting the pieces together, realizing our boy William has managed to piss off literally everyone with a pulse. And this genius decides to hit the eject button, realizing this quest is way above his current level. Ponytail Assassin is getting all up in his personal space, trying to get the scoop on who was with Sketchy Sr. This psycho is getting real impatient, putting the shiv to his throat and demanding answers like yesterday. And there's the murder face, promising a free haircut from the neck down if he doesn't start talking. My guy Sagar is having a flashback to Happy's "Don't die for me" speech, which is a terrible time for a trip down memory lane. And he's remembering the wholesome friendship confession, the very thing that got his ass into this mess in the first place. The poor bastard is breaking down, ugly crying and apologizing to Happy in his head right before he snitches. And the poor bastard just folds, ugly crying and spilling all the tea about Happy being an arena slave. Rooftop Ninja is still camping, hearing the farm location and realizing this whole situation is a damn powder keg. And we cut to our boy William, chilling with a duck and quitting the bounty hunter life, completely unaware of the shitstorm brewing. This genius is making a little doll for his new bestie. My man is in his wholesome era while assassins are mobilizing. Meanwhile, Ponytail Assassin is just roasting Cigar, telling him his family died because he was too weak to matter. My guy Cigar's brain just hit a 404 error, trying to process that level of pure, unadulterated villainy. This psycho just drops the lore that their revenge policy is a full family tree deletion, no survivors. And she hits him with the gut punch. Her boss is probably already at his house to finish the job. We see a whole-ass family just trying to eat dinner, completely oblivious that they're on a psycho's to-do list. And Ponytail Assassin just dips, telling Sagar he did a good job snitching before she goes to meet our boy Happy. The poor bastard is trying to stop her, realizing he just signed his new friend's death warrant. My guy Cigar is having a full system crash, his brain finally processing the massive L he just took. And his brain hits him with the flashback of Happy calling him a good dude. The guilt is hitting different. Then a flashback to Blondie, laughing about almost dying, which is not helping the current mood at all. My man is remembering the wholesome family dinner, the very people he just threw under the bus. And now he's flashing back to his own family, the reason he's even trying to be a hero in the first place. This genius is just face-planting on the floor, having a full-blown crisis about his life choices. And he's literally begging the assassin to just delete him, because his guilt trip has hit maximum overdrive. The poor bastard is now regretting ever meeting Blondie, blaming the whole damn friendship for this mess. And we end with our boy Sagar ugly crying on the floor, completely broken by his own damn decisions. The poor bastard is having a full-on flashback, realizing his whole life has been one big L because he never fought back. My guy is just marinating in his own failure, surrounded by the consequences of getting involved in this mess. And there it is, the classic "I need to change" monologue from the floor. The training arc is officially loading. This dude is getting up looking like he's about to go full demon mode. The guilt trip just gave him a power-up. Mr. Protagonist is having his big moment, deciding he's finally going to choose violence to protect his new friends. And just like that, our boy Sagar grabs a sword and activates his main character glow-up. It's officially murder time. Meanwhile, Sketchy Sr. is complaining about the door being open, completely unaware he's about to get clapped. This clown is still processing, his brain too smooth to understand the danger he's in. And our boy Sagar is just standing there with the "I'm about to end you" stare, looking like a whole new character. That's the face of Sketchy Sr. realizing the tutorial NPC just evolved into the final boss. And our boy Sagar is standing over the bodies, his hands bloody but his will is pure steel. The training arc was short but effective. This legend just kicks Sketchy Sr. out the damn door, officially returning the ass-whooping to its original sender. My man's kick is so powerful it's chipping the damn stone. That's what you call a protagonist power-up. And Sketchy Sr. just gets folded like a lawn chair, hitting the ground with zero grace and maximum disrespect. That's the face of a man whose brain is trying to download a patch it does not have the memory for. And Mr. Protagonist just stands there, letting his boots do the talking while the trash bag processes his L. The clown's brain finally connects the dots, realizing the NPC he was farming just became the raid boss. This fool is on the ground having a full system error, wondering how he's suddenly the one about to get deleted. And this absolute trash bag starts licking his boots, begging for his life like the pathetic coward he is. But our boy Sagar just hits him with the cold "get lost" because he's got bigger fish to fry and no time for this clown. This trash bag is squealing on the ground after getting a taste of the ass-whooping he ordered. My man is having a full-body system failure, realizing his money can't save him from this beatdown. This clown's brain is still buffering, wondering who the hell just rolled up to his public humiliation. And of course, his psycho dad shows up to watch his son take the biggest L of his entire life. Our boy Sagar is just staring down the final boss, completely unfazed by the new NPC. This mad lad just tells the dude's dad to bounce, radiating pure I'm the main character now energy. And the dad's brain just hit a 404 error, trying to process the sheer disrespect from this random dude. This psycho is now giving him the "you have chosen death" stare, his brain finally rebooting. But the old man just takes a step back, giving our boy room like he's spectating a damn title match. This cold-blooded bastard is just watching, leaving his son on the floor to deal with the consequences. Our boy Sagar is just looking down on these clowns, having his full-blown villain origin story moment. My man is realizing he wanted respect with a pen, but this world only understands the damn sword. This genius finally gets it. To be heard, you gotta be ready to throw hands. The training arc is complete. And he's walking away from the carnage, embracing his new murder hobo lifestyle to protect his friends. We cut to some new NPCs, who look like they're about to get a visit from a very different kind of psycho. And it's our boy Happy, rolling up to Bookworm's house with that $1 million smile like he owns the place. And we get a nice establishing shot of the house right before our dude crashes their family dinner. My man is already eating with the parents, and Bookworm's mom is calling out his fake bounty hunter story. And the dad is gassing Happy up, calling him a reliable friend for helping his son. If only he knew. But the little sister is salty as hell, complaining that Bookworm is spending all his time with his new murder pet. Our boy Happy just announces his retirement from the murder-for-hire game, and the family is shook. The little sister is suddenly his biggest fan now that he's not dragging her brother into back-alley brawls. And just like that, the tsundere in training is reconsidering her whole "I hate you" stance. The mom is just happy her son is quitting his dangerous side hustle, completely unaware of the real body count. And the dad is gassing our boy up, convinced he's some noble prodigy. Bro, you have no idea. This mad lad just drops the "I'm a slave" bomb mid-dinner with that same psycho smile. The timing is legendary. And the parents' brains just hit a 404 error, trying to process the lore drop while the sister is oblivious. The dad is trying to rationalize it, saying it's a joke because slaves can't go to his son's fancy school. And the goat just clarifies he doesn't go to school and William just needed a dude who could read, wanted posters. And the mom is just staring at her hands, her brain probably connecting the dots about her son's struggles. The dad's brain is still buffering on the word slave, and the vibe just took a nosedive. And this clown goes full-on classist, roasting our boy for daring to eat at his table. The dinner table just turned into the most awkward family reunion in history. You could cut the tension with a knife. This psycho is telling our dude to get lost and stay away from his son, officially ending the wholesome chapter. My guy William is just taking the L, probably wishing the floor would swallow him whole right now. The mom tries to play peacemaker, reminding him that this slave literally saved their son's ass. But this trash bag hits her with the "slaves aren't people" argument. The disrespect is off the charts. And he doubles down on the bigotry while the little sister is hiding, realizing her dad is a whole-ass villain. The tsundere in training hears a noise, and her curiosity is officially stronger than her fear. And she's off to investigate, calling out for her brother while the adults are having their little class war debate. The little sister is peeking out the door, asking who's there like she's in the opening scene of a horror movie. And it's Scarface, the final boss of the clown gang, asking for William like he's delivering a damn pizza. The tsundere in training is getting sus, asking what his deal is while hiding like a pro. And that's the "you're about to die" eye reveal. Shit's about to get real dark, real fast. The whole family is getting jumped, and the dad who was just talking shit is already folded on the floor. This psycho is already planning the next move, deciding to use the family as bait for our boy William. And this clown just casually orders the parents' execution, because subtlety is for chumps. This trash bag just kidnapped the little sister, dropping the most fucked up ransom note in history. The poor kid is getting her face squished while ugly crying. These clowns have zero chill. And she's screaming for her mom while the goon squad goes back inside to finish the job. This is not a drill. And the mom is having a full system meltdown, realizing her daughter just got yoinked mid-dinner. The parents are scrambling to the door, finally realizing their classist bullshit just got their whole family deleted. And the dad's eyes go wide. The "oh shit, I'm not the main character" realization is hitting hard. But our boy Happy is just sitting there with that familiar psycho smile. Looks like the retirement plan just got canceled. The goon squad is already grabbing the mom while the dad is screaming. This home invasion is not going well. This new clown is monologuing with a knife in his teeth, promising a quick death like he's doing them a favor. The dad is officially shitting his pants, all that big talk energy completely gone now that he's about to get folded. And our dude Happy finally gets up, moving with the casual energy of a man about to take out the trash. And there it is, the full power psycho smile that means someone's about to have a very, very bad day. This genius dad immediately blames our boy, screaming that his creepy grin brought the murder clowns to their door. And our boy Happy just weaponizes the damn dinner stew. This is about to be the most disrespectful murder in history. This legend just yeets a bowl of hot soup in the dude's face, officially starting this fight with a culinary assault. The goon is screaming while the dad is just standing there with a question mark, his brain completely fried by the soup attack. And this clown immediately tells our boy to save his wife. A complete 180 from the get out slave speech from 2 minutes ago. The goon is trying to figure out who the hell this is, his brain still buffering the fact he just got styled on with dinner. This genius is remembering the little sister saying William wasn't home, and the math is just not mathing for him. And he's flashing back to the femme fatale warning him about a variable, realizing he just met the damn variable. The dad is still begging for help, his classist bullshit completely deleted now that his life is on the line. The goon's brain is connecting the dots, realizing this ain't William, this is someone else entirely. And this clown finally gets it. Our boy Happy is the wild card, and he's about to find out why. The goon finally connects the dots, realizing our boy Happy is the legendary hunter who's been deleting his crew. And the goat just gives him that "you're already dead" smile, completely unbothered by the knife in his face. This clown tries to swing, but our dude is already a blur, having dipped out of reality for a second. The goon's brain is just a loading screen as Happy teleports behind him for the free hit. And that's a full power kick to the dome. My man is rearranging his face with his damn feet. The poor bastard is seeing his whole life flash before his eyes after that legendary disrespect. But our boy Happy just grabs his face mid-recoil, because gravity is optional when you're this much of a beast. And this mad lad follows it up with a haymaker, officially turning this dude's skull into a damn speed bag. This clown is on the ground realizing his boss wasn't kidding. This dude is a whole different species of psycho. And this genius pulls a shiv, thinking a little knife is going to save him from the smiling god of murder. The new goon actually parries the attack, thinking he's the main character of this side quest. But our boy Happy just ducks under the counter, making this clown hit nothing but air. This genius is having a full system meltdown, realizing our dude is reading his moves like a damn book. My man is seeing the demon aura, finally understanding he's not fighting a man, he's fighting a final boss. This clown is trying to hype himself up, thinking he's got the upper hand. Bro, you are so cooked. And he starts doing some fancy sword spinning shit. Probably thinks this is an anime training montage. My guy is still spinning his little butter knife, getting ready for his ultimate move. The suspense is killing me. Not. This dude goes full Beyblade, turning himself into a human blender of failure and bad decisions. This genius is monologuing about going full power like our boy Happy isn't still in tutorial mode. And the goat just stands there smiling, completely unimpressed by this clown's little light show. Our boy Happy just calls out the dude's ultimate move like he's reading a damn wiki page. And the goon's brain just hit the "wait what" button, completely thrown off his game. This clown is asking for a full-blown explanation mid-fight, his confidence completely shattered. The goat just hits him with the "oh, I know a guy" line, radiating pure, unbothered energy. This genius tries to flex, saying he learned the real version, and our boy's friend is a knockoff. And our dude just drops the lore bomb that his homie was the literal founder of this dude's whole style. The goon's brain is still buffering, trying to process the legendary L he's about to receive. This mad lad is giving a full history lesson on the technique, while the dude is just standing there. My guy Happy is dropping tragic backstory about how the founder got dragged to the murder pit. And the poor bastard is completely lost, realizing he's a side character in a much bigger story. The goon's brain is finally connecting the dots, realizing the lore drop wasn't just trash talk. And our boy Happy just hits him with the "you gonna do something or just stand there" smile. This clown is having a full-blown meltdown, screaming that he was already attacking before the history lesson. My man goes back to his Beyblade routine while the goat just stands there like he's waiting for a bus. And our dude just gives him the smile, which is the universal sign for "I am so not impressed." This mad lad is about to give a free masterclass, telling the clown he learned the dollar store version of the technique. And the goon's brain just blue-screened, realizing he's about to get styled on by a dude with no sword. The goat is literally mirroring his every move, turning this dude's ultimate attack into a damn dance recital. This legend is even copying the sword grip with his bare hands. The level of disrespect is astronomical. And there it is, a perfect copy. Our boy Happy is showing him how it's done without even breaking a sweat. The goat is still giving a free masterclass, breaking down the dude's whole fighting style mid-beatdown. My man is explaining how the technique is just a big-ass defensive shell for one single attack. And the lore deepens. The founder was blind, which is why his style was so damn extra. So the old man just spun around like a Beyblade to cover all his bases, and our boy was his training dummy. The whole point was to wait for the enemy to slip up, and then you go for the kill shot. And once you find the opening, you turn that curve into a straight-up delete button. Simple, but deadly. Our boy hits him with the, "let me show you how it's really done" smile, and the goon is shitting bricks. This legend just grabs the dude's sword hand mid-swing, completely shutting down his whole offense. And this mad lad just uses the clown's own damn sword to turn him into a human shish kebab. The poor bastard is coughing up his lunch while our boy just holds him there like a damn trophy. The goat is still dropping lore mid-beatdown, explaining his master was basically the Nick Fury of this world. And our boy's final exam was always getting his ass handed to him by these legends. That's one hell of a curriculum. And with the history lesson over, our dude just smashes the clown's face into the floor like a damn gavel. The poor bastard is gasping for air while the parents are getting a free front row seat to this masterclass in violence. This clown is trying to call a timeout, grabbing our boy's arm like he can negotiate his way out of this. And he drops the hostage card, telling our dude that the little sister gets deleted if he does. Classic villain playbook. The dad's brain finally reboots, realizing his daughter just became the main quest objective. Our boy Happy just asks for the sewer-level password, and the clown immediately snitches. This mad lad gives the goon's face a little squeeze, just to make sure the directions are accurate. And the clown immediately accepts his new role as a tour guide to his own crew's funeral. Our boy Happy is dragging his new tour guide out the door while the parents just watch, completely useless. The dad's brain is doing the full 404 error, realizing the dude he just called trash is his only hope. And this clown hits him with the world's fastest apology. Amazing how a home invasion changes your perspective. The goat just leaves them there to marinate in their L while he goes to handle business. And we're off to the sewers, the official headquarters for every B-list villain in history. My man is leading the way, probably rethinking every life choice that led him to being a tour guide for his own funeral. And our dude is just casually strolling into the final boss level like he's heading to the grocery store. Meanwhile, Scarface is monologuing about how this was all part of his master plan. Sure it was, buddy. This psycho wants a good look at the legend's face before he dies, which is some top-tier villain foreshadowing. And the goat just pops up behind him with the "you rang" smile, and Scarface is completely caught lacking. And we cut back to Detective Wannabe looking like he just went 10 rounds, getting grilled by Sketchy Senior's dad. Meanwhile, our boy Happy is having a flashback, reminding himself this whole suicide mission is for his bestie, William. The trauma dump continues, with a flashback to his arena dad calling him a monster with his dying breath. And we get the close-up of the dude struggling to spit out the word, just to twist the knife a little deeper. Yep, there it is, the final word just to make sure our boy's childhood was officially deleted. And that's the face of a kid whose humanity just got uninstalled right then and there. But then he remembers our boy William, the one dude who saw the murder hobo and still offered him a juice box. And he's flashing back to the farm fam, the first people who didn't immediately call the cops on him. My man is having a full-blown epiphany, realizing he's finally leveling up from monster to actual person. The goat tells his new tour guide to pass a message to the sister. The hero has arrived and he's smiling. And William's dad is just standing there, his brain still buffering the fact that the slave is his only hope now. Our boy William is losing his shit, screaming at his dad for letting the murder hobo go on a solo mission. The dad is trying to process the "trust me" line from the dude he was just roasting 5 minutes ago. And this genius is grabbing his sword, his brain telling him this whole plan is about to go sideways. My guy is having a full-blown meltdown, convinced his bestie just walked into his own public execution. And his brain just serves up a lovely vision of Happy getting deleted in the clown's murder basement. This hero finally decides to move, realizing his boy might be pulling a noble sacrifice for his family. Our dude is booking it out the door, telling his dad to call the cops about the other clown party at the farm. And the city guard is finally mobilizing, because a dude with a sword is apparently a bigger deal than a pile of bodies. Meanwhile, the night captain is just enjoying his lunch, completely unbothered by the citywide chaos. The night captain is getting the intel, but his brain is still buffering on the name William. The report confirms our boy William left a whole-ass crime scene and just dipped home like nothing happened. And just as he's processing that, his boy bursts in with the clowns kidnapped a kid update. The captain's brain just blue-screened, dropping his damn lunch because the clown crew is officially off the leash. And the lore drop hits. The kid is William's sister and our boy is already heading to the sewer level. The captain's brain is finally catching up, wondering why these clowns suddenly chose violence so publicly. and he connects the dots. Our boy William's side hustle has officially pissed off the entire damn circus. This Sherlock is putting it all together. They failed the hit, so they switched to the classic kidnap the family side quest. My man realizes the clowns are about to make a public service announcement using William's family as the damn billboard. And the captain is officially pissed, realizing he should have seen this whole shit show coming a mile away. The narrator is dropping the stats. Our boy is walking into a 1v100 against a whole-ass clown army. The night squad is splitting up, realizing the clowns are pulling a two-front attack on the farm and the sewers. The night captain is wondering if this is a trap to split his forces. Bro, what do you think? And the party officially splits, because that's always a genius move when you're outnumbered. We get the triple threat stare down. The captain, a beat-up William, and the final boss Scarface are all locked in. Our boy Happy strolls into the final boss room, and Scarface asks if he's William. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. And the goat just hits him with that classic psycho smile, the one that means the retirement plan is officially canceled. This absolute legend just lies to their faces, claiming to be William to protect his bestie. And we get a random handshot, which is the universal sign for someone's about to get something yeeted at them. And some random dude just claps a city guard with a rock and dips out. The chaos is officially spreading. And this clown just yeets himself down the street, creating a diversion like a true professional idiot. The night captain's brain is just buffering, wondering why that dude just committed a felony and then announced his travel plans. This genius is literally screaming his evil plan to raid the farm while running. Subtlety is not in his skill set. The captain tells his boy to report the incoming attack, realizing this whole clown show is a two-front war. And we cut to the wholesome farm, completely oblivious that it's about to become the main stage for a clown invasion. Our boy Blondie is in his lab mixing up some herbs, completely unaware of the shitstorm heading his way. My guy is all smiles, ready to play doctor for his new murder bro, having no idea he's about to need the medicine himself. This dude is planning a whole-ass spa day for Happy, focusing on pain relief while a world of hurt is sprinting to his door. But wait, Blondie's that sus alarm is finally going off. His brain just detected a disturbance in the force. And the clown just bursts in, hitting him with the just catching my breath excuse while Blondie's brain is screaming stranger danger, and Blondie's eyes are just screaming, I know you're full of shit, his wholesome herbalist mode officially offline. The clown is posted up outside the farm, sword drawn, confirming he's not here to borrow a cup of sugar. Meanwhile, Scarface is having the time of his life, laughing like a psycho who just found out the hero is coming solo. This clown is calling our boy's 1v100 plan ridiculous, while his defeated tour guide is just a floor decoration now. This trash bag is still talking shit from his villain perch, telling our dude he's a fool for even trying. And our boy Happy just hits him with the, if I'm going down, I'm taking all you clowns with me, smile. The goat just activated his demon mode, charging into the clown army like a damn freight train from hell. And the narrator confirms nobody expected a fight, because who the hell walks into a 1v100 and just starts swinging? This absolute legend, that's who. He just starts the party by rearranging some clown's entire face with one punch. My man is glowing up, his fists and feet radiating pure, you fucked with the wrong murder hobo energy. My guy Happy is just rearranging this clown's dental records with a smile. The party has officially started. The narrator confirms the 1v100 has begun, and our boy is the damn opening act. The whole goon squad is pulling out their weapons, not realizing they're just background characters in his highlight reel. And the goat just dives headfirst into the mosh pit of death, ready to collect some ankles. This legend just yoinks a sword, letting them know this ain't a sport, it's a damn extermination. Scarface is watching our dude disarm his goons like he's taking candy from a baby. And our boy makes a silent promise to the little sister. The hero arc is in full effect. This absolute unit just turns into a human blender, styling on these clowns with their own damn swords. This mad lad just yeets a sword like a damn javelin because why the hell not? And our dude is just carving his way through the mob, turning this whole sewer into a damn slaughterhouse. The goon squad is trying to call out the boss, using one of their own as a damn meat shield. And our boy Happy just cuts right through the hostage to get to the clown behind him. Efficiency is key. This legend is just a blur of death, turning this whole sewer into a damn butcher shop. The goat is just spinning through the mob, dodging axes and swords like it's a damn dance recital. My man is moving so fast he's literally a green smear of pure, unadulterated violence. These clowns try to dogpile him, but our dude is already countering before they even land a hit. This absolute unit just used a dude's face to block a sword while stabbing another. The multitasking is legendary. And we get the overhead shot of the massacre. My guy is literally farming these clowns for XP. A new challenger thinks he's got the drop on him, swinging for the fences like a damn amateur. And that's the blood-soaked psycho smile that confirms this dude is having the time of his life. Our boy takes a little scratch and just clenches his fist. That's basically a paper cut to this legend. This absolute unit is just a human blender in the middle of the clown fiesta, blocking everything they throw at him. And that's the goon's POV, seeing the goat as a literal demon surrounded by the souls of the damned. My man is just a whirlwind of broken bones and regret, turning this sewer into his personal mosh pit. Scarface's brain finally downloads the patch. This genius isn't killing them, he's just maiming them for fun. This warrior is using the folded clowns as a damn meat wall. The disrespect is on another level. My man is just locked in, his brain doing the calculus on how to reach the final boss room. Our dude sees the objective, reminding himself this whole murder fest is to save the Sundari in training. And Scarface is officially tilted, screaming at his boys to just kill him, friendly fire be damned. The beast just heard the magic words and goes full feral, deciding the no-kill run is officially over. Scarface is watching from his villain perch, his brain finally catching up to the absolute ass-whooping his boys are taking. This clown is having a full system meltdown, realizing his home field advantage means jack shit against a literal demon. My guy is just a one-man army, and Scarface is wondering how this one dude is running the whole damn show. This psycho looks at the hostage, then back at our boy, and his brain cooks up a new, even more cowardly plan. And of course, the trash bag pulls out a crossbow, because fighting fair is for people who aren't about to get folded. This coward is aiming right at the little sister. His new strategy is officially shoot the damn child. But the goat sees it all, his eyes locking onto the new threat like a damn heat-seeking missile. This psycho is screaming about showing him blood, officially confirming he's the biggest bitch in this whole sewer. And our boy Happy just tanks every hit, booking it towards the kid because the side quest just became the main mission. And the trash bag hits him with the too late, looking smug as hell for shooting a damn kid with a crossbow. And the crossbow bolt lands, but it ain't in the kid, it's in something else entirely. The goat just caught the damn arrow with his bare hand, smiling like this was all part of the plan. And the Sundari in training is just staring, her brain completely unable to process the save. But wait, our boy William just teleported in and took the damn arrow for his sister. The cavalry has arrived. And Happy uses the distraction to parkour off the damn wall, officially choosing maximum violence. This legend just grabs Scarface's leg midair, because gravity is just a suggestion to this mad lad. And the final boss is just looking down like, wait, how the hell did he get up here? This absolute unit uses the clown's face as a damn springboard, turning this fight into a circus act. And our dude just yoinks the crossbow midair, officially disarming the final boss like it's nothing. The goat lands and just dips, leaving Scarface on the ground to contemplate his massive L. Our boy Happy is telling William to stay back, officially taking on the big brother role in this murder fest. And Scarface's brain just hit a 404 error trying to figure out which one of these dudes is the real William. The narrator confirms our boy William used the chaos to sneak past the gate like a damn ninja. This genius used Happy's 1v100 as the ultimate distraction to go save his sister. Teamwork makes the dream work. My guy William is apologizing for getting his friend into this mess while his sister is just happy to be saved. The goat hits him with the trust me speech, telling him to dip out while he handles the clown convention. And our dude just yeets himself back into the mosh pit, ready to finish his speed run. My guy William can only watch, his brain processing the fact his friend is soloing an army for him. This poor bastard is getting a front row seat to the slaughter, realizing Happy is on a whole different level of psycho. And we get the legendary splash page of our boy versus the world, officially cementing his hero status. Scarface is lining up the shot, thinking he's got the final boss advantage with his little crossbow. But our boy Happy is just a blur of disrespect, dodging every damn thing this clown throws at him. And the final boss's brain just hit a loading screen, wondering why his aimbot isn't working. This psycho is finally connecting the dots. This ain't just luck, it's a damn cheat code. My man realizes the goat is literally reacting before he even pulls the damn trigger. His brain just cooked up this demon visual, realizing our dude has 360-degree vision like a damn spider. Meanwhile, our boy William is just holding his sister, getting a front row seat to the massacre. And his brain is finally downloading the patch that his new friend is not even human. This genius is flashing back, realizing he thought Happy was just a good brawler, not a literal god of war. And he's remembering all the bodies, finally understanding the smiling psycho is a whole different species. My guy William is just staring at the bodies, his brain finally asking the million-dollar question. And this genius just downloaded the patch. The answer is broken as hell. The homie's conclusion, you could bring the whole damn server and Happy would still solo the raid. And Scarface is having the same system error, wondering if he accidentally summoned a damn demon. This clown finally decides to contribute, spamming his little crossbow from the backlines like a coward. But the goat just parries the damn bolt with his hand. The disrespect is on another level. This mad lad is styling on these clowns with a backhand, still rocking that psycho smile. The goons are screaming for their boss while getting deleted by friendly fire. The chaos is beautiful. And Scarface just reloads, because when your army is getting folded, the answer is always more crossbow. This trash bag is trying to look menacing from his perch, but we all know he's shitting his pants right now. This new clown is taking off his jacket like he's about to get serious. Bro, you're just undressing for your own funeral. The mini-boss of the goon squad tells his boys to fall back, thinking he's the hero who's gonna solo the raid boss. And our boy Happy just meets him head-on, parrying the attack like this is just another Tuesday. The mini-boss is giving his best "I'm a serious threat" face, completely unaware he's about to be a footnote. My guy is just styling on him, blocking with one hand and probably thinking about what to eat for dinner. This legend is just toying with him now, rocking that psycho smile while the clown is giving it his all. Scarface is watching from his villain perch, finally realizing his elite guard is just a glorified NPC. The goat is just a blur of green, blocking and countering every move like he's already seen the damn patch notes. This absolute unit is doing backflips and shit while the mini-boss is just swinging at the air. The disrespect is legendary. And there's the finisher. Our boy Happy just deleted the mini-boss with one clean slice, officially ending the side quest. This new clown is having his big "I can't die here" moment, like our boy is gonna wait for his speech to finish. My man is screaming about his grand revenge plot while getting his attack parried like a damn tutorial NPC. Another clown is dropping his tragic backstory mid-fight. Bro, this is a sewer, not a therapy session. And the goat just folds him, while the clown is still complaining about his crew's performance issues. Our boy Happy is just looking down, thinking this is just another Tuesday back in the murder pit. My man is analyzing his opponent's whole motivation, realizing they're just running on pure, unadulterated haterade. And we get the tragic flashback to Arena Dad asking our boy if he's got beef with his folks. The old man gives him the head pat of wisdom, telling him to let that shit go. And Arena Dad drops the life lesson: don't let the hate consume you, or you'll turn into a monster. And we cut back to the clown, who looks like the final evolution of a hater, proving the old man's point. My man's brain is just buffering, trying to process the life lesson he just remembered mid-slaughter. And he's flashing back to the murder pit, where every story had the same damn ending. The poor bastard is remembering the faces of everyone who didn't make it out of the tutorial level. Yep, the final chapter was always a bloodbath, and our boy was the damn editor. And we cut to our boy William, his brain finally processing that they're not dead yet. This genius is celebrating the W while his little sister clings to him for dear life. And the narrator confirms the 1v100 is officially over. The clown crew just got speedrun by one dude. My guy William is trying to snap his murder bro out of his 1,000-yard stare. But our dude Happy is still AFK, his brain probably running the post-game analytics on all those kills. And William is having a full-blown panic attack as the goat finally hits his limit and starts to fold. Our boy William is trying to get his murder bro to a doctor, but Happy is just smiling through the pain. And my guy William is just ugly crying, his brain finally processing the L his friend just took for him. The homie is trying to get them out of there, realizing the cops are probably on their way to this murder fest. And speak of the devil, the night captain rolls up wondering why the sewer level is suddenly on easy mode. The captain's brain is just buffering, trying to figure out what the hell happened here. And he finally sees it. Our boy Happy, passed out on a pile of clowns, and his brain just hits a 404 error. This Sherlock is asking the real questions. Why is the entire clown army taking a nap on his crime scene? And the narrator just confirms it. One dude soloed the whole damn guild. The legend is official. The lore drop confirms the clowns are officially a disbanded C-list villain group now that their boss got deleted. And the night squad is finally booking it through the sewer, late as hell to the party their boy already finished. And the narrator confirms some random soldier is about to start the biggest rumor in history. And just like that, our boy William gets all the credit for the 1v100 becoming a damn folk hero overnight. The night squad is already spreading the fake news, completely forgetting who actually did the work. And the rumor mill is already churning at the local tavern. These clowns are eating it up. Now the gossip has hit the university, and you know everyone's about to treat William like a damn celebrity. The whole damn market is gassing him up. My guy's reputation is leveling up faster than he is. And the news even reaches the damn king. This rumor has officially gone viral before the official report. The narrator confirms the gossip spread faster than the damn facts. Fake news wins again, folks. And we get the rewind showing us the origin story of this citywide game of telephone. And we cut back to the actual crime scene right after the goat finished his legendary speed run. And our boy Happy is booking it to the farm, running on pure adrenaline and the power of friendship. This mad lad is literally falling apart, but still sprinting with that psycho smile plastered on his face. And we cut to some new dude in a dungeon dropping lore about how the night captain used to be a janitor. And the night captain is just standing there taking it, his face saying, "Yeah, and what about it?" This new prisoner is giving him the "I'm not mad, just disappointed" speech about his whole rebellion arc. And we get the flashback to when they were war buddies before one of them became a rebel king. But this new psycho blames his whole villain origin story on some other mysterious dude. The night captain's brain connects the dots, remembering some legend who soloed a whole army 20 years ago. And our new prisoner confirms it, flashing back to the time he was the only one who didn't get deleted. My guy has that 1,000-yard stare, promising a whole new level of trauma for our main characters. And the lore deepens. The OG monster was a dude who soloed an army while holding a damn baby. But the Clown King just called it fake news and exiled our boy for telling the truth. So the poor bastard became a national joke, with people literally mocking his trauma for entertainment. My guy lost everything, getting roasted by the whole kingdom for surviving a damn raid boss. And now he's seeing our boy Happy go full demon mode and having a major PTSD flashback. This mad lad is telling the captain to go run the same report back to the king and see what happens now. And the night captain is just sitting there, his brain finally downloading the "oh shit, he was right" patch. The prisoner is on a whole new side quest now. Find out who the hell this new monster is. And the night captain is officially on the case, walking out like he's about to start a whole investigation. That's the face of a man who just realized the bedtime stories are real and one of them is in his city. The night captain's brain is buffering on the fact that our boy soloed an army but left them all breathing. And Scarface from his damn jail cell just roasts the captain for almost shooting a kid. The disrespect is legendary. The prisoner just calls him the real monster, and the captain has to just stand there and marinate in that L. And we get the chapter title, Happy's World, which is apparently just pain, suffering, and a whole lot of running. Our boy is still booking it, his body screaming for a timeout, but his psycho smile is locked and loaded. And we get the tragic backstory flashback to Arena Dad trying to reboot a young Happy's brain after a beatdown. My guy's eyes are just a loading screen of pure trauma. The kid has seen some shit. Arena Dad is giving him the "I told you so" speech while our boy is literally bleeding out on the floor. That's the 1,000-yard stare of a kid who's already accepted that his life is a damn boss rush. And there it is, the origin of the psycho smile. My guy got stabbed and just decided to laugh it off and level up. And Arena Dad is giving him the "stop trying to be a hero" speech, but my guy's brain is already hardwired for violence. Our boy just hits him with the because his brain is already running on trauma and fight-or-flight mode. The poor bastard is just constantly replaying the "what if my dad gets deleted" scenario in his head 24/7. And his brain serves up the lovely memory of Arena Dad getting turned into a human shish kebab. My guy's biggest fear is his only family member getting yeeted into the void forever. The trauma is real. So this genius decides to solo the world's problems so his dad can just chill. The hero complex is strong. And there it is. The psycho smile is officially installed as his default emotional setting. Arena Dad is just looking at him like, "Oh shit, I think I just broke my kid." The poor bastard is having a full breakdown, admitting the old man is the only thing keeping him from going feral. And we get the full tragic backstory. Arena Dad was his whole world, and he had to watch it end. And the flashback hits the finale, with Arena Dad getting deleted right in front of him. The trauma is now fully downloaded. Our boy is still sprinting, ugly crying with that psycho smile because his brain has officially short-circuited. And of course, some random city guards try to stop the bloody dude running through the streets. Bad career move, boys. This legend just catches the damn sword with his bare hands because he is completely out of fucks to give. My man just folds the guard with a quick 1-2, not even breaking his stride. The efficiency is terrifying. And our dude is back on the move, leaving these confused NPCs in the dust because he's got a farm to get to. The poor bastard finally makes it to the farm, looking like he just crawled out of his own grave. And he sees the farm fam, his brain finally registering that he made it to the damn save point. But the guards caught up, and our boy Happy is trying to shield his new friends from the heat. This absolute unit just shoves Blondie out of the way, taking a damn sword to the back to protect him. This absolute unit just took a sword through the damn chest for Blondie and is still smiling. The dedication is insane. And Blondie is just holding him, trying to gaslight them both into thinking everything is fine. Bro, he's a human shish kebab. The guard's boss finally shows up to tell his boy to chill the hell out, probably a little too late for that. Our boy Happy is finally hitting his limit, his body officially logging off after that last critical hit. The poor bastard is just leaking at this point. His HP bar is officially in the red zone. And that's the look of his whole system shutting down. The goat is finally out of juice. My guy is having a full-blown vision, getting a pep talk from the universe as he's bleeding out on the floor. And the single man tear hits. Our dude is finally letting the trauma out, one drop at a time. The tear is still falling because the animators needed to stretch this dramatic moment for all it's worth. And the king finally folds, reaching for the sky as he passes out. The hero has officially left the server. And we get the dramatic candle shot, which is the universal symbol for our boy's HP is critical. Yep, there it is. The flame goes out and the goat has officially logged off for a system reboot. The farm fam is telling our boy to finally get some sleep. My man earned his damn nap. The night captain is wrapping things up, completely unaware that the next wave of clowns is already camping the spawn point. And speak of the devil, one of the clowns who got away is posted up in a tree, watching the whole damn show. This trash bag is monologuing that it would have been better if our boy died. The hater energy is strong with this one. But this genius admits it would have been a tough scene to watch. Even the villains respect the goat's performance. My man is flashing back to Blondie's ugly cry, his brain finally processing that the farm fam actually likes their murder pet. And his buddy confirms the other clown is out of the game, while this new clown is getting ready to attack. This clown is already planning round 2, just waiting for the patrol to dip so he can try to finish the job. And we cut to some random bug while a new NPC is hiding in the bushes like a damn cryptid. The wind is howling, and the vibe is officially, someone's about to get a lecture. And it's our boy Sagar, the original murder hobo, waking up from his nap in a damn tree. And his boss, Buckethead, is roasting him for going off script and not following the damn quest markers. This psycho drops the lore bomb that their real mission is to assassinate royalty, not save randoms. And Buckethead hits him with the, one more fuck up and you're deleted stare. This dude does not play. The boss just dips, leaving our boy to marinate in his poor life choices. Our guy Sagar is just looking at the farm, his brain probably doing the math on his new moral dilemma, and we get the time skip montage because the plot needs to move on from this dude's feelings. And now some new dude is rolling up with the king's flags, announcing a whole new side quest is about to drop. And the royal messenger is officially calling out our boy William's name. The fake news has reached the damn king. And another messenger is calling for Happy Face because our boy's murder hobo persona is now his official government name. The whole squad gets the royal summons, and the split screen shows the 2 different vibes our boys are bringing to this party. The whole town is gossiping, wondering why a slave is getting a royal invite. The classism is still running strong. Our boy William is getting fitted for his big hero debut, looking like he's about to attend his own funeral. The dad is giving him the pre-game pep talk, telling him he's about to get knighted for a job he didn't do. This clown is already counting the cash and clout, telling his son to just kneel and accept the W. But our guy William just hits him with the I'm not qualified, officially choosing honesty over clout. And the dad and the knight captain are just standing there with a question mark, their brains completely fried by this plot twist. This legend just drops the truth bomb, telling them he didn't do a damn thing. The imposter syndrome is real. This legend is giving all the credit to Happy, telling his daddy just hid like a damn NPC the whole time. My guy William doubles down, saying he's not qualified and apologizing for not being the hero they want. And the dad's brain just hits a loading screen, completely unable to process his son turning down free clout. But this clown hits him with the we know, revealing the king is already in on the whole damn cover-up. This genius explains the politics. They can't make a slave a hero, so they're using William as the poster boy. This trash bag is gassing his son up, selling him on the fake news story that the whole kingdom already bought. And this clown tells him to keep his mouth shut, because the truth would ruin their whole PR campaign. Our boy is left to marinate in the L, realizing he has to choose between his honor and his friend's future. And the poor bastard is at the ceremony getting knighted for a massacre he didn't even participate in. My guy is officially the kingdom's hero, and you can just feel the imposter syndrome hitting him like a truck. And the whole damn city is chanting his name. The fake news campaign was a complete success. The king gives our boy Happy a pity promotion to apprentice, basically making him William's sidekick. And the king is telling Hero Boy he expects great things, adding a whole new level of pressure to this lie. The maids are already simping for William while the actual goat is just standing there in the background. Our guy William is apologizing to Happy for dragging him into this whole political shit show, but the goat just hits him with the "nah, you saved everyone" speech, completely rewriting history for his bro. My man Happy is claiming he's a smooth brain who can't read the room like William can. The irony is killing me. He's flashing back to being completely oblivious to bandits, trying to prove he's a liability outside of a fight. And the flashback shows him just standing there with a question mark while William got folded. His self-roast is legendary. This legend is still listing his L's, admitting he's a social dumbass to make his friend feel like a hero. Our boy Happy is still roasting himself, telling William he's just a meathead with fists to make his bro feel better. And the goat hits him with the ultimate hype-up, calling William one of the strongest dudes he's ever met. My guy William is dropping the philosophy bomb, saying his real strength is his balls of steel decision-making. And our dude Happy is eating it up, hitting him with the wholesome, let's be best bros forever smile. You can see the gears turning in William's head. The friendship pact just got real for him. This genius is having a full-blown shonen protagonist moment, vowing to be the best damn friend ever. And he clenches his fist, officially downloading the "no more running" patch into his character build. My guy William is officially done being an NPC, asking Happy to help him grind some levels. The goat agrees to be his sensei, but William's brain is still stuck on the "how do I punch good" part. And that's the face of a dude who just realized his new student wants the full murder hobo curriculum. The goat is all smiles, ready to pass down the sacred arts of ass-whooping to his new student. And they're off to the first day of school, Murder Hobo Edition. This is gonna be a disaster. And of course, the local NPCs are already salty that our boy got a promotion without the nepotism. This new clown is having a full meltdown, his classist bullshit officially ruining everyone's morning. This genius just threw down his little training sword, challenging the literal god of war to a duel. My man really thinks that little stick is gonna do something against the dude who soloed an army. This clown is monologuing about how he's gonna expose our boy. Bro, you're about to get folded. And our boy William tries to play peacemaker, telling them to chill with the classism for 5 minutes. But this genius just turns on William, screaming at him for defending his new murder bro. This clown is hyping up the fake news story to the dude who actually did the damn work. The irony is delicious. This clown is still screaming about William being a hero, completely unaware he's talking to the dude who actually did the work. And the hater goes full classist, calling our boy trash while standing next to the literal goat of murder. My guy William is having a PTSD flashback, seeing the demon aura and knowing this dude is about to get deleted. This Sherlock thinks he's cracked the case, assuming our boy just got carried to his new job. And the hater goes full villain mode, promising to make our boy quit. Bro, you're about to get a career change yourself. But the goat just hits William with the "don't worry, I got this" smile, ready to give a free lesson in pain. And the duel is on. This clown really thinks he's about to style on the dude who soloed a whole-ass army. Our boy Happy is just radiating, "I'm about to end this man's whole career" energy with that smile. The peanut gallery is already roasting his form, not realizing they're watching a final boss hold a tutorial weapon. This genius is still monologuing, promising to show our boy what happens when you skip the line. The irony is delicious. This clown is still monologuing, telegraphing his attack like a damn tutorial boss. And the narrator just calls him out for aiming at the jaw. Our boy Happy just parries it like it's nothing. This genius is still running his mouth about being a knight, thinking his wooden stick is a legendary weapon. My guy is just casually blocking every hit while the hater gets a full cardio workout swinging at air. This clown is screaming about how slow our boy is while getting styled on. The projection is real. And the peanut gallery is eating it up, thinking the goat is actually getting folded by this NPC. But our boy William's brain is finally downloading the patch, realizing something is very, very wrong here. He's flashing back to Happy's psycho smile, realizing this whole ass-whooping is just a damn performance. The hater is still screaming, demanding our boy beg for forgiveness. Bro, you are so cooked. And there it is. The goat gets bored and just one-shots the clown, officially ending the tutorial level. The hater is just leaking from every hole after one punch. The peanut gallery is completely shook. And the clown just folds, eating dirt after all that big talk. You absolutely love to see it. The peanut gallery is having a meltdown, roasting our boy for using his fists like they didn't just see a man's soul leave his body. But our boy William is the only one with a brain, realizing the goat was just playing with his food the whole time. This Sherlock is connecting the dots, realizing Happy using his fist was a mercy kill. A real sword would have deleted him from the server. The poor bastard is on the floor, ugly crying, his brain finally downloading the "I fucked with a final boss" patch. My man's whole training montage just got deleted by a single punch. That's a career-ending L right there. And the hater's brain is serving up the demon mode visual, finally understanding who he was talking shit to. This mad lad is offering the clown his swords back, giving him a damn pep talk mid-beatdown. The disrespect is beautiful. And the goat hits him with that, "You came to win, right?" psycho smile, officially starting the free masterclass in pain. The goat is giving this clown a free tour of his own personal hell, telling him to just deal with it. The hater's brain is doing the full 404 error, realizing the slave is running on a completely different OS. This clown is still stuck on the classism, his brain refusing to download the "I'm getting folded" patch. And our boy Happy just hits him with the round 2 bitch smile, ready to finish the job. The hater's brain is still buffering, wondering why the goat just paused the damn beatdown mid-swing. And the clown's little training stick just gives up the ghost. The peanut gallery is completely shook. And the training instructor finally rolls up, screaming like a dad who just found his kids playing with matches. The poor bastard is still on the floor, about to get a second ass-whooping from the instructor for starting shit. The instructor is kicking the evidence around, roasting these clowns for starting a fight club on his watch. And the instructor just drops the "they're with me" bomb, telling the whole class to direct their haterade his way. The instructor is grilling the hater, while our boy Happy just smiles in the background like a proud parent. And this clown immediately folds, screaming like he just saw a ghost. The fear is real. The whole damn peanut gallery is shook. This instructor just scared the classism right out of them. The drill sergeant just hits them with the "dismissed," and you know nobody is about to argue with that. And the whole class just dips out of there like the building is on fire. That's a new land speed record. The instructor turns to our boys, ready to drop the real mission briefing now that the NPCs are gone. This hard-ass is telling them their new job is basically being the kingdom's mascots, not actual knights. So their whole schedule is just etiquette class and waving at parades. The hero life is a damn scam. My guy William is realizing they're just PR tools while Happy is still rocking that "I'm just happy to be here" smile. But this genius asks if they can at least watch training because he's not about to be a professional hand waver. The instructor is just staring, his brain buffering on why this kid would turn down a free pass to Easy Street. My guy William is dropping his whole character arc, saying he's done being a damn NPC who runs from his problems. This legend is going full protagonist mode, vowing to level up his stats so he's not just a background character anymore. The instructor's brain is finally downloading the "oh, this kid is for real" patch. This hardass is basically admitting the king made a fake hero, but the real one just walked in the door. And he turns to our boy Happy, asking if the murder hobo is co-signing this whole training montage. The goat just hits him with the "hell yeah, we're a package deal" smile. The power of friendship is real. The instructor is just marinating in that, realizing he's about to train a real hero and a literal demon. And we cut to the night captain getting the lore drop on Happy's fucked up childhood from his boy in the red hoodie. Red Hoodie confirms the arena was basically a supermax prison full of legendary killers, and our boy was the damn mascot. Red Hoodie confirms the arena was a damn supermax prison for war criminals, and our boy Happy was the valedictorian. And with the lore dump over, Red Hoodie clocks out, leaving the night captain to marinate in this new intel. The captain's brain is buffering, wishing he could just summon Arena Dad's ghost for a quick Q&A about his murder son. And Happy's official file is just a bunch of question marks with a side note that basically says, "This dude is built different." Red Hoodie suggests they go on a side quest to follow Arena Dad's footsteps, hoping to find some more lore pages. But my guy Red Hoodie is getting suspicious, asking the captain why he's so invested in this off-the-books investigation. And the captain's brain finally connects the dots, flashing back to the prisoner's bedtime story about the baby-carrying raid boss. So this Sherlock decides to just sit back and watch, putting our boy Happy on his personal potential world-ender watch list. But his gut is screaming that these two are about to cause another citywide server crash real soon. And he sees the wholesome duo, realizing this combo of a fake hero and a literal demon is a recipe for beautiful chaos. The instructor's brain is doing the math. One is a rookie with potential, the other is a damn raid boss. This hard-ass is getting his old battle boner back, realizing he's about to train a real one. The drill sergeant gives them the green light, basically telling them to go nuts until he figures out a real plan. And we cut back to the farm. the official HQ for wholesome side quests and emotional support. Our boy Happy is back home, flexing his new job title to the farm fam like a kid with a good report card. And the farm fam's brains just hit a 404 error, trying to process their murder hobo getting a government job. The goat hits them with the "I'm a free man" update, and Grandma's brain is still trying to download the patch. This absolute unit tries to give them his whole damn paycheck. The wholesome energy is off the charts. Grandpa is ugly crying over the cash while Grandma is still wondering if this is all a fever dream. My guy asks for permission to go train, and Grandma finally reboots, telling him he doesn't need a damn hall pass anymore. Our boy is promising to do chores, and the farm fam is just eating up this new, responsible adult character arc. Grandpa is getting all emotional about his murdered grandson growing up, while Grandma knows he's just their lucky charm. And the training arc officially kicks off, with our boys ready to grind some serious XP. They're posted up at the training grounds, watching the NPCs run through their basic attack patterns. The goat is giving his new student the first lesson: watch and learn, scrub. My man is pointing out the top-ranked player on the server for William to study, but we know who the real final boss is. And Sensei Happy drops the first lesson. It's all about the footwork and gravity, not just swinging your stick around. The goat is telling him you gotta feel the flow of the fight, not just read the damn wiki page. My guy William says he gets it, but Happy's face is screaming, "I highly doubt that, Chief." And this genius is actually breaking down the physics in his head. The student is officially paying attention. This genius is breaking down the fight like a damn sports analyst, while Happy's just vibing in the background. The goat is gassing up his student's big brain, telling him to keep spectating until his HP is back to full. And the NPCs are eating it up, thinking William's the Sherlock of the battlefield. The fake news is still working, folks. And now we're in the library level, because our boys are grinding both their STR and INT stats. My guy William is teaching the literal god of war how to read. The character development is getting wild. The homie is looking proud as hell, ready to level up his murder bro from illiterate to can read a wanted poster. Our boy drops a whole-ass motivational poster quote, and Happy's brain just hits a 404 error on the word justice. And William is completely shook that the smooth brain actually read it right. His expectations were on the floor. This mad lad just says he guessed from the vibes. His intuition stat is apparently maxed out. And now the goat is teaching William some real-world skills like how to not need a damn sundial to tell time. Our boy Happy is doing some quick maths, and William's brain is just buffering on the fact the murder hobo can count. My guy William is gassing up his murder bro, realizing the smooth brain is actually a damn supercomputer. And the goat just snaps his student out of his 1,000-yard stare. Bro was still processing the math lesson. Our dude Happy is calling it a night, getting all buddy-buddy with William like they didn't just spend hours grinding INT stats. And this genius just looks up, his brain finally downloading the "It's Nighttime" patch. This mad lad just realized they studied the whole damn day away. The time skip was real for him. And the goat just books it, leaving William to marinate in the power of their friendship-fueled training montage. My guy William is having another protagonist moment, vowing not to get left behind in the power level grind. This legend is hitting the books, ready to download the Honor and Humility DLC for his character build. And we cut back to Blondie at the farm, who's probably wondering where the hell his murder pet ran off to. And Blondie is having a mild panic attack, realizing the streets are still crawling with potential side quests after dark. My guy is wondering where his murder bro went, realizing it's been 3 days since the king yoinked him. This poor bastard is just overworked and overstressed. The post-clown apocalypse grind is hitting him hard. And of course, a late-night knock at the door sends his stranger danger alarm into overdrive. The homie is trying to politely tell them to fuck off, but you know he's ready to throw some herbs at them. And the door just creaks open because locks are apparently just a suggestion in this town. And it's the goat showing up with that $1 million smile to personally escort his boy home. The service is top tier. Our boy is on official bodyguard duty, telling Blondie that Grandpa sent him on this wholesome side quest. My man is all smiles, dropping the news that there's a whole-ass celebration dinner waiting for them. And Blondie's brain just hits a loading screen, trying to figure out what the hell they're celebrating. And Blondie's brain is finally downloading the patch, realizing the good news wasn't just a damn rumor. The goat drops the lore bomb that he's officially a free man and a knight in training. The glow-up is real. My guy is having a full system meltdown over the promotion, finally understanding why Grandpa was so hyped. And now Blondie's brain is trying to cook up a side quest to repay the dude who literally saved his life. But our boy Happy just hits him with the, "Nah, I'm good," saying he's just happy to see his friends win. And Blondie is just eating it up, his brain probably short-circuiting from this level of pure, unadulterated wholesomeness. My man is selling him on the happily ever after ending, which we all know is a damn lie in this universe. And we get a rare glimpse of the non-psycho smile. My guy's wholesome mode is officially online. This absolute unit just promised to be his personal bodyguard for life. The brocon is getting real. And Blondie is just staring, his brain completely fried by the sudden upgrade from murder pet to full-time protector. And Blondie is just staring at the goat's back, processing the lifetime supply of protection he just signed up for. My guy gives him the wholesome pat on the back, officially sealing the I'll die for you bro pact. And our boy Happy is just soaking it in, his wholesome mode getting a serious system update. Blondie is dropping his whole character arc, admitting our murder hobo is the first good thing to happen to him. And Happy's brain just short-circuits, completely unprepared for this level of emotional sincerity. Blondie is already playing the concerned friend, asking if the goat is taking his meds. The roles have officially reversed. And we get the wholesome night sky shot, confirming the vibes are officially immaculate for once. They get back to the farm and Grandpa is waving them into a full-blown rager. The celebration has begun. Blondie's brain just hits a loading screen, completely unprepared for the surprise party. Grandpa confirms the whole neighborhood is here to celebrate, and Blondie is still trying to download the patch. Blondie is calling out Grandpa for turning a family dinner into a damn music festival. Our boy Happy is shaking hands and making friends, completely ignoring the chaos he just funded. Blondie is grilling Grandpa about the guest list while the old man just chugs his drink, completely unbothered. And the flashback confirms this mad lad invited the whole damn town to celebrate his murder grandson's promotion. Grandpa just admits he blew the whole reward check on this party. The man has zero financial sense. And Blondie's brain is still buffering, trying to figure out what damn reward money they're talking about. The goat just drops the lore that he got a signing bonus, looking proud as hell to be the sugar daddy of this party. Blondie is having a full system meltdown while Grandpa is crowd surfing on the money our boy earned. The NPCs are gassing up Grandpa, asking the man of the hour to give a speech at his own damn rager. And that's the face of a man who just spent his grandson's entire paycheck on booze and has zero regrets. The whole damn town is toasting our boy's promotion. Grandpa is the official hype man for this rager. And our dude is just soaking it all in, his brain finally downloading the actual happiness DLC. The goat is getting his flowers from the NPCs, but Blondie is in the corner looking like his dog just died. Grandpa calls out Blondie for being a party pooper, asking why he's got the 1,000-yard stare. And the old man drops the hard truth. Our boy's slave tag is going to follow him, and the haters will be out in force. This genius is explaining that the classism in this kingdom is going to make our dude's life a living hell. But this mad lad's plan is to make the whole town know that if you fuck with Happy, you fuck with the whole farm fam. The old man explains the whole party is a power move to show our boy they've got his back, no matter what. And Blondie's brain finally downloads the patch. This wasn't just a party, it was a damn PR campaign. The old man drops the final wisdom bomb. The real mission is to teach the murder hobo how to be part of a damn family. Our boy Happy is working the room, his social anxiety officially deleted for the night. The wholesome arc is in full effect. And Blondie is just watching from the sidelines, his brain finally downloading the I would die for this murder hobo patch. And speak of the devil, my guy William rolls up to the party to see his training partner. The goat is hyped to see his bro, immediately trying to drag him to the buffet like a true friend. But hold up, William's dad is here too, and he's got that we need to talk face on. The vibe just got awkward. The two of them are having a silent standoff while our boy is just wondering what the hell is going on. And William's dad just folds, dropping a full-ass apology for being a classist dickhead. The character development is wild. Our dude is just listening, his brain probably buffering on the fact this clown actually feels bad for being a clown. And the goat just hits him with the, it's all good, officially squashing the beef with that $1 million smile. And William's whole family is watching, realizing their two houses are officially allied through the power of friendship. And William's little sister gives our boy a handmade smiley face patch. The wholesome levels are critical. The goat is actually touched, his brain short-circuiting from this level of genuine kindness. And Grandpa is back on his bullshit, getting the whole damn town to toast to their new murder hobo in residence. But we cut to Sagar and some old hater watching from the sidelines, with the old dude talking about digging his own grave. This new clown is just hating on Grandpa from across the field. My man is running on pure, unadulterated jealousy. The old man is trying to give Sagar a pep talk, promising him a party if he ever stops being a background character. And this genius uses the oldest trick in the book, faking an alcohol run to dip out of the conversation. Our boy Sagar is just marinating in his thoughts, probably wondering if he chose the wrong damn side quest. And speak of the devil, a new hooded figure rolls up to tell Sagar the main mission is officially a go. The lore drop confirms it. They're planning an assassination during the night tournament. The next story arc just loaded. The narrator confirms the assassination plot is a go, and Sagar's new boss looks like he crawled out of a damn nightmare. And the lore drop confirms the hit is going down at the annual Knight's Order tournament. Classic shonen arc incoming. We get the establishing shot of the arena. You just know this place is about to become a damn war zone. The whole damn city is here to watch, completely unaware they're about to get front row seats to a regicide. The lore drop explains the top 10 knights get to flex their skills in this tournament every year. And the top 10 apprentices get to join the party, basically a chance to get noticed or get folded. Apparently, it's a huge honor for the rookies to get styled on by the veterans in front of a live audience. And if you don't get completely deleted, it's a fast track to a promotion, so the stakes are high. And our boy Happy is trying to read the sign-up sheet, his brain still buffering on the whole literacy thing. And of course, some new hater rolls up to call our dude an idiot, completely unaware he's talking to a raid boss. This new clown is roasting our boy for his reading skills, completely unaware he's about to get a lesson in pain. This genius is flexing his family's money, telling the goat to stay in his lane because daddy is sponsoring the event. My man is monologuing about all the shit his family paid for, while Happy is just happy to be there. This clown is getting high on his own supply, calling it his stage with the most punchable face in the kingdom. And he just put his hands on our boy, calling him a slave. Bro, you just signed your own death warrant. And there it is, the psycho switch just flipped. This dude has no idea what he just woke up. This fool is trying to rally the other rich kids, thinking his classist bullshit is going to work on a literal raid boss. This genius turns to the clown who already got folded, asking him to co-sign the haterade. And he's retelling the story of the last beatdown like it was a damn fairy tale. The fake news is spreading. This clown is calling the goat weaker than a baby. My man, you are about to get deleted from the server. Our boy just got motivated by the haterade. This clown just officially poked the damn bear. And the first hater is just buffering, completely unaware his boy just signed them both up for a beatdown. This new clown just sighs, thinking he's already won the argument against a literal god of war. This genius is still running his mouth, telling the goat he's not even on the guest list for his own funeral. And the whole hater squad just dips, laughing like they didn't just activate the final boss's side quest. And some new NPC drops the lore bomb. They added a damn pop quiz to the tournament to gatekeep our boy. Our dude is just asking what that is because his brain is still downloading the literacy patch from William. The official explains it's a knowledge test, basically the one thing that can actually nerf our murder hobo. And this dude confirms it's a targeted attack. The rich kids are trying to use a damn SAT test to stop a god of war. Meanwhile, Daddy's money is handing the first clown a gift, probably a cheat sheet for the test they just rigged. This trash bag is offering the first clown a cheat sheet with the smuggest damn face I've ever seen. But the first hater actually hits him with the, "I don't need that," showing a surprising amount of spine for a dude who got one shot. And Daddy's money just lays on the peer pressure, talking about family honor like he's not trying to rig a damn school event. The first clown is just seething. You can see his brain short-circuiting between his pride and the pressure. And this mad lad just rips the damn cheat sheet in half. My man chose honor over an easy W. But this psycho daddy's money is still smiling, like watching his boy have a moral crisis is just part of the entertainment. This snake is still trying to sell him on the team up, but the first hater is officially done with this clown's bullshit. And we cut to our boy Happy, who just admits the haters officially motivated him to enter the tournament just to style on them. Meanwhile, our guy William is studying the tournament rules, his brain probably already cooking up a strategy. And the goat just asks his bro if he wants to try, looking like he's inviting him to the most chaotic party of the year. My guy William is breaking down the math, admitting they're about to cram a whole semester into one damn week. But this Sherlock hits him with the "I can read the professor's mind," ready to hack the whole damn test. And our boy Happy is just eating it up, his brain completely trusting his bro's big brain energy. This genius is flashing back to his college days, explaining he's a professional at figuring out what the teacher wants. My man William is managing expectations, saying it's a long shot, but they can aim for a C-. This legend is going full anime protagonist, saying their only chance is to grind harder than ever before. And the goat is locked in, ready to download a whole-ass education in 1 week. The training arc is on. And the mad lad actually did it, passing the test while the rest of the class looks like they just saw a ghost. The narrator confirms the whole damn school is salty as hell that the illiterate dude just passed their rigged exam. And the hater is having a full meltdown, screaming to his dad that our boy must have cheated. The cope is legendary. And the hater's dad is having a full-blown meltdown, his brain short-circuiting over his son getting outsmarted by a slave. But the first clown who got folded is having a moment of clarity, realizing our boy actually earned that W. And the council of old heads who graded the test are all looking shook, trying to process what they just read. Our boy dropped some arena dad-level philosophy, saying protecting people is the real W, not just breaking shit. My man is channeling his inner hero, explaining his whole murder hobo style is actually for saving lives. And we get the visual confirmation. The GOAT is officially carrying on Arena Dad's legacy of wholesome ass-whooping. This old-timer's brain is officially downloading the holy shit, this kid is the real deal patch. But the corruption runs deep. The old boys were ordered by the rich dude to fail our boy no matter what. And the head proctor is having a full-blown moral crisis, stuck between his paycheck and his principles. This legend is about to make a choice, knowing damn well he's about to piss off some very rich, very angry people. And the proctor just hits him with the +1 bonus point, the ultimate fuck you to the rich kids who tried to rig the game. This old-timer is officially a fan, telling our boy he changed his mind about keeping him out of the tournament. He's flashing back to the beatdowns, realizing our dude isn't just a fighter, he's a damn force of nature. The old man finally gets it, realizing Arena Dad died protecting a future legend from a bunch of clowns. This legend is all in, telling our boy he wants a front row seat to his whole damn shonen protagonist journey. And we cut to the library where Happy asks William if he's going to enter the ass-whooping tournament too. But my guy William is still deep in his imposter arc, admitting he'd get folded and exposed as a fraud on day one. So the GOAT starts copying his janky-ass fighting stance, trying to hype up his bro with some wholesome mimicry. And William is just ugly cringing, his brain finally processing that his signature move is a damn meme. This poor bastard is having a full system meltdown, realizing his brain is writing checks his body can't cash. The GOAT offers to be his personal trainer, promising to roast his janky-ass fighting style into shape. My man just dropped a 1-month training arc challenge, promising to scale his power level like a damn video game boss. And William's brain is just buffering, wondering how the hell this dude can download his whole fighting style. But our boy Happy hits him with the ultimate friendship speech, ready to return the favor for the literacy lessons. Meanwhile, the peanut gallery is just chilling, completely unaware they're about to watch a god-tier training montage. My guy William is already in the zone, his big brain analyzing every move like a damn supercomputer. And the first swing is thrown. Our boy is officially starting his journey from NPC to protagonist. The GOAT just parries it perfectly while using William's own janky-ass form. The disrespect is a teaching moment. And the training is on, with our boy getting styled on by a perfect mirror match of his own shitty moves. This legend is getting a front row seat to all his bad habits, and the lesson is officially underway. My guy William is finally putting the theory into practice. The training montage is officially on. And Sensei Happy is already roasting his form, telling him he's wasting stamina like a damn rookie. The GOAT is dropping the 4D chess knowledge. You gotta dodge, block, and calculate all at once, scrub. And William's big brain is finally downloading the patch, seeing the fight as a whole-ass strategy game. This legend is having a full-blown epiphany, realizing Happy's brain is just a damn supercomputer for violence. My man's third eye is officially open. He's seeing the matrix of the fight for the first time. But the GOAT still styles on him, reminding him there are levels to this shit, and he's still on the ground floor. And Happy just yeets a damn training sword at his face. The final exam is a pop quiz, bitch. William's brain is screaming at him to block, realizing he left an opening the size of a damn barn door. But this Sherlock realizes it's a damn feint. The GOAT is playing mind games in the middle of a spar. And this Sherlock actually reads the feint, blocking the attack like he's been doing this for years. My guy William goes for the counter, his brain screaming, "This is my shonen protagonist moment." And the GOAT just shuts that shit down with a quick throat check. Class is still in session, scrub. William's brain just hits a 404 error, completely unable to process how he got styled on that fast. This genius is just laughing it off, realizing Happy just used his own move against him, but, better. The poor bastard is just trying to catch his breath. The lesson officially downloaded into his system, and Sensei Happy is just soaking it in, hitting him with that smug, "you're getting it" smile. But that smile is starting to look a little too familiar. The psycho mode is starting to leak through the cracks. And there it is, the full-blown arena flashback. Our boy's brain is serving up some of his greatest hits. My man is reliving his 313th victory in the Murder Dome. This training session just got a whole lot darker. The GOAT is congratulating his student on finally leveling up. The training arc was a success. My guy William is looking like he just went 12 rounds with a god, because he basically did. This legend is still thinking he barely won, not realizing his sensei is a literal raid boss on easy mode. And the training montage hits its finale. Our boy William has officially been remade through pure, unadulterated pain. But the real plot twist is Happy, who's just chilling like he didn't just download a whole-ass fighting style for fun. My guy William's brain is buffering on the fact that Happy copied his entire moveset, including all the janky parts. This mad lad even copied a damn shoulder injury. The dude's mimicry skill is officially a cheat code. And the GOAT just calls it a day, telling his student to get some rest before the big show. Our dude William hits him with the his confidence stat officially maxed out after that hellish training arc. But the instructor just rolls up and drops the "you're benched" bomb. The plot just took a hard left turn. The instructor is telling William his only job is to be a professional hand-waver next to the king. This hard-ass is explaining that if he actually fights, the whole hero scam gets exposed in 5 seconds flat. Our guy William just hits him with as his imposter syndrome comes roaring back with a vengeance. This legend clenches his fist, admitting 1 month of training isn't enough to stop him from getting folded. But my man still asks to enter the tournament, and the instructor's brain just hits a 404 error. This absolute unit drops a whole-ass protagonist speech about wanting to embrace the L and start from the bottom. The instructor is just staring, realizing this kid he wrote off as a poster boy is actually stubborn as hell. The drill sergeant just sighs, officially giving in to the power of this dude's shonen protagonist energy. And we get the time skip, because the plot is officially done with all this talking and ready for some violence. It's officially tournament day, and the whole damn server is here to watch some people get styled on. And Daddy's money is hitting the judges with the "don't favor my son" speech, which is rich guy for "you better let my son win." We get the establishing shot of the tournament grounds, the official stage for this season's public humiliations. And the first match is our boy William versus the damn rank 2 knight. They're throwing him straight into the deep end. The peanut gallery is calling it a demonstration match, which is just a fancy way of saying we're about to watch a public execution. The instructor is telling the rank 2 knight to go easy on him, and the dude's brain is just buffering on the request. This hardass is explaining the whole fake hero situation, admitting William is all hype and zero actual skill. The mission is simple: fold the hero so fast that nobody realizes he's a complete fraud. The rank 2 knight agrees, but you can see the gears turning. He's officially part of the cover-up crew now. The instructor gives him the you-know-what-to-do look, and the knight is officially locked in on the mission. And our guy William is just standing there with a question mark, completely unaware his first fight is a damn work. The ref is gassing up the fight, but the rank 2 knight is just thinking about his mission to fold the hero. But our boy William just blitzes him before the damn bell, completely ignoring the whole damn script. The whole damn arena is shook, with the ref screaming that he didn't even say go yet. This genius just plays it off like a rookie mistake, apologizing for being too nervous while his opponent is still buffering. And the peanut gallery is already roasting him, calling it a classic noob move without seeing the 4D chess. But the rank 2 knight is sweating bullets, his brain finally downloading the "this dude ain't a fraud" patch. The instructor is having a full system error, realizing the kid he told to take a dive just went completely off script. This hardass is completely blindsided. His fake hero just showed up with some real-ass hands. The ref finally starts the match for real, but the whole vibe of this public execution just changed drastically. And we get the protagonist flashback. My man is here to cash the checks his training arc wrote. The rank 2 knight's brain is still buffering, completely unprepared for the protagonist patch William just downloaded. My guy is putting that training arc to work, styling on a top-ranked knight with moves he learned last week. And the GOAT is in the crowd like a proud parent. The only one who knows this ain't a damn fluke. The flashback confirms it. Happy's training was just him downloading William's whole janky-ass OS to find the bugs. This mad lad didn't just teach him, he perfected his student's whole build into a damn cheat code. And Sensei Happy is just soaking it in, proud of the beautiful, unpredictable monster he just unleashed on the world. The GOAT admits his student leveled up so fast he almost couldn't keep up. That's the psycho smile of a proud, chaotic father. The rank 2 knight's brain is doing the math and it's not adding up. He's getting styled on by a dude with base stats. And now this Sherlock realizes the dude's not a STR build either. The "how the fuck am I losing" patch is downloading. But our boy William is holding the line, proving that a big brain and a month of hell can beat raw stats any day. The Rank 2 Knight is analyzing the fight, his brain finally downloading the "this rookie is a damn pro" patch. And our boy just clocks the veteran on the head. The training arc dividends are officially paying out. This Sherlock is realizing the fraud is actually running some high-level decision-making software in his head. The Knight's brain is still buffering, thinking the moves are basic until William flips the damn psycho switch. And there's the switch. Our dude goes from tutorial mode to final boss in a split second. The peanut gallery is eating it up, thinking this is a close fight and not a veteran getting styled on by a rookie. But the Rank 2 Knight knows he could still end it, realizing he's fighting a prodigy, not a fraud. He's flashing back to the instructor's orders to take a dive, realizing that plan just got deleted from the server. My man readjusts his grip, officially throwing the whole "go easy on him" script into the damn trash. And the Knight just stops the fight mid-swing, leaving our boy William with a full-ass question mark over his head. Our guy William is just staring, his brain trying to figure out why the veteran just hit the pause button mid-combo. This Sherlock reveals he knew the fight was rigged, calling out the Knight for holding back from the jump. My man is clenching his fist, basically begging the dude to stop playing and give him a real ass whooping. This legend goes full shonen protagonist, screaming he's about to go all out. The power-up is real. But the Rank 2 Knight just hits him with the "I forfeit," officially blue-balling our boy's big debut. Our dude is completely shook while the veteran just calls the match, ending the fight on the biggest anti-climax ever. The ref calls it a rules explanation match, and the whole damn crowd is eating up this staged bullshit. The fighters salute, and the NPCs are just now learning you can quit. The whole thing was a damn tutorial level. My guy William is gripping his sword so hard you can feel the "I got robbed" energy through the damn screen. The poor bastard is just standing there, his whole training arc ending in a damn forfeit. The disrespect is off the charts. Our boy is blaming himself for not being strong enough to make the veteran go all out. The imposter syndrome is back. The Rank 2 Knight is admitting our boy was way stronger than expected, wondering what the hell he did for a month. But the instructor's brain is still on the old patch, thinking the Knight is just a good actor selling the scam. And the Knight just hits him with the "nah, chief," admitting if the fight kept going, he would have gotten styled on. And the instructor's brain just hits a full-ass 404 error, completely unable to process this plot twist. The Rank 2 Knight reveals his ankle is completely cooked. Our boy was playing 4D chess from the jump. This Sherlock was targeting the dude's ankle from the first damn swing. The whole fight was a setup. My guy forced him into a high-mobility fight, knowing damn well his opponent's footwork was compromised. This genius kept making him plant that busted ankle, turning the whole arena into a damn minefield for him. And the Knight admits the pain was too much, so he had to tap out. William just won with a damn strategy guide. The Rank 2 Knight just admits he got folded, and the instructor's brain is still trying to download the "my rookie is a god" patch. But this Sherlock in the crowd is cooking up a fanfic about how William was actually the one holding back. This genius is still monologuing, thinking William was playing 5D chess when he was just trying not to get deleted. And our boy Happy is just vibing, knowing the real score while these clowns debate their fan theories. The whole peanut gallery is just serving up question marks, completely unable to read the goat's "I know everything" smile. And of course, a new hater rolls up to scream at the one dude who actually knows what the fuck is going on. The goat just hits him with the silent treatment smile, and you can see the hater's brain short-circuiting in real time. And it's the first hater, admitting he's got a weird hate crush on our boy since getting his soul rearranged. This clown is admitting Happy's wholesome face is a cheat code that disables all his hater aid. And the hater is just seething with jealousy, mad that our boy is getting the best student character arc. The first hater is still coping, calling William a good teacher, but writing off our boy Happy is just lucky. This clown is still monologuing his L's, blaming our boy for his failures instead of his own skill issue. And the goat just hits him with the "you wanna train too?" psycho smile, ready to stir the damn pot. The hater's brain just short-circuits, completely unprepared for the invitation to get styled on again. This genius is trying to play it cool, his inner monologue screaming at him for disrespecting the hero's new bro. And the hater goes right back to the classist bullshit, saying our boy lowers the standards. The irony is delicious. But some other NPC jumps in, hyped as hell to get a free lesson from the hero and his murder sensei. And now the whole damn peanut gallery wants in on the training montage. William's fan club is growing. The whole damn server is trying to sign up for the training arc, and the first hater is getting lost in the crowd. And the clown has a full meltdown, screaming his classist bullshit, while Daddy's Money just watches the chaos unfold. The first hater is on his soapbox, trying to get his anti-Happy campaign back on track after losing the crowd. And Daddy's Money just calls out the whole damn peanut gallery for being flip-floppers. My man lives for the drama. And we're on to the next round of the tournament. The public humiliation schedule is packed today. This clown gets his own damn trumpet fanfare for walking into the ring. The cringe is at critical levels. The instructor's looking absolutely disgusted while the other old-timer is laughing his ass off at the spectacle. The Council of Rich Dads is back on their bullshit, complaining about how much their kids cost like they're stocks. This genius is going full villain mode, promising to clean house and get rid of the poors. And this psycho just calls out his own damn teammate, the first hater. The betrayal came swift. Even the instructor is calling out the disrespect. You know you're a dick when the drill sergeant thinks you've gone too far. And his dad is just gassing him up in the stands, confirming that being a classist trash bag is a family trait. And the next match is on, with Daddy's Money facing off against some poor bastard who's about to get deleted. This psycho is already monologuing about taking the dude apart. My man is a walking HR violation. Meanwhile, a new Sherlock is pulling aside the first hater, Finn, for a little post-beatdown interview. This genius is asking if the fake news story about Happy fighting like a cornered rat is actually true. And the first hater is having a full-blown PTSD flashback, his brain still buffering from that one-punch combo. But this new Sherlock drops the bomb that he was a damn eyewitness to the whole public execution. He's flashing back to the first hater's classist meltdown, confirming he had a front-row seat to the clown show. This Sherlock is replaying the fight, his brain finally downloading the "wait, that was a damn performance" patch. And he's cracked the case, realizing our boy Happy was holding back the whole damn time. My man is trying to get intel from the victim, but the first hater is just screaming in denial, still high on that copium. This Sherlock is asking the first hater if he wants a round 2. Bro is still recovering from the first one-shot. And the hater's brain just hits the panic button, completely short-circuiting at the thought of another beatdown. My man is having a full-blown PTSD flashback to the demon mode beatdown. His soul is still on the mend. But this Sherlock is on the right track, admitting our boy Happy is running on a completely different OS than these NPCs. The first hater just calls him dumb, because his brain would literally melt if he admitted he got styled on by a god. And Sherlock says the next match will spill the tea, while Daddy's Money is in the ring looking ready to commit several war crimes. William advises Happy to stick to pure swordsmanship. He explains the nobles won't acknowledge his unconventional fighting style. William tells him to show them overwhelming domination instead. He points out the liberal arts exam as a golden opportunity. This is the chance to destroy their perception of him as a slave. He absolutely certain of his friend's victory. Happy gets up, ready to cause chaos with a terrifying grin. His opponent smugly compliments his stance, the absolute idiot. The opponent dismisses him, saying that's all he's got. The opponent's obnoxious father cheers from the sidelines like a clown. Happy announces a basic technique, leaving his opponent clueless. The opponent is shocked by the overwhelming force of the first blow. Happy grins maniacally while easily pinning his opponent to the ground. Opponent's face contorts in rage, realizing he's being dominated. Opponent pushes back with a desperate and sloppy counterattack. Happy recalls his brutal training. This fight is just a warm-up. Happy leaps into the air, delivering a devastating overhead blow. Happy's overwhelming power shatters the opponent's sword into splinters. The opponent looks up, his tiny brain unable to process his defeat. Blood trickles down his face, a souvenir from his utter humiliation. Happy stands over his defeated opponent as the referee looks on dumbly. A high-ranking judge mentally notes Happy's perfect strikes to vital points. Another examiner internally declares the performance a perfect score. The strategist smirks, his brilliant plan unfolding exactly as he predicted. A noble spectator is completely stunned by the swift and clean victory. The opponent's father clenches his teeth, absolutely furious at his son's humiliation. The corrupt referee ignores the clear result, demanding the fight continue. The strategist and judge are shocked by this blatant display of corruption. The referee admits he took a massive bribe to throw the match. He sweats, planning to fake distraction so the noble can win. The obnoxious father coaches his son on how to barely scrape a win. The opponent throws a tantrum, claiming he wasn't even trying before. The strategist watches in disbelief as the farce of a match continues. The opponent smugly thinks he's figured out Happy's one trick. The opponent dodges an attack, thinking his pathetic plan is working. Happy's sword introduces itself to the opponent's face, so much for his plan. Happy's perfect form makes the stumbling opponent look like a joke. Happy holds his sword to the loser's throat, taunting him. Happy lands 2 more lightning-fast, humiliating strikes. A final, precise strike shatters the opponent's grip and his will. The corrupt referee makes a pathetic excuse about a loose belt. The opponent sweats, finally realizing he's completely outmatched. A spectator notes the massive, undeniable gap in their skills. The strategist smirks, seeing his plan result in a perfect victory. The opponent's father is in complete denial of his son's failure. Happy looks down at his opponent, playfully telling him to get up. A spectator wonders why Happy isn't finishing the fight already. The opponent is imagined as a corpse, which he should be by now. Happy's eye glows, revealing his true, terrifying battle focus. Happy ignores the loser and addresses a top apprentice knight. Happy peeks out, calling the top apprentice knight bottom tier. The apprentice knight is completely baffled by the sudden challenge. Happy reveals he's been analyzing everyone's training for a month. He explains the apprentice only wins by intimidating weaker opponents. The original opponent has a flashback to Happy's similar taunts. The apprentice knight loses his cool and charges recklessly. Happy effortlessly blocks the full-force attack with just one hand. Happy grins, declaring his opponent's fighting spirit is now broken. The apprentice throws a desperate, rage-fueled tantrum of an attack. Happy easily dodges and introduces his fist to the apprentice's face. Happy reveals he planned the entire beatdown from the very beginning. The apprentice stares at his broken sword, his brain finally catching up. His pathetic sword is now stuck in the ground, just like his pride. Happy cheerfully offers to beat him up in a fistfight too. The spineless referee finally declares Happy the winner, seeing no other choice. The obnoxious father throws a spectacular tantrum, his investment wasted. The original opponent sobs on the ground in utter humiliation. Happy lectures the crowd on how to treat him from now on. Happy complains about the post-fight speech, but the strategist shuts him down. The strategist explains this was about proving Happy's knightly character. The strategist tells Happy to look at the crowd's reaction. The crowd slowly begins to acknowledge Happy's undeniable power. The spectators finally erupt in applause for the true winner. Happy beams, genuinely happy with the crowd's recognition. The strategist gives a proud thumbs up, his plan a perfect success. A new challenger from the crowd eagerly requests a duel. Another wannabe hero demands to fight Happy next. A high-ranking judge complains that the tournament is now total chaos. The obnoxious father is remembered for cursing and storming off. The useless bribed referee is also part of the tournament's chaos. The judge complains about the apprentice's complete lack of discipline. A stern judge internally questions if everyone has gone insane. An old examiner wants to scrap the whole system and start over. The judge realizes the entire crowd is hungry for more chaos. Happy and a new challenger stare each other down intensely. The crowd's eyes show their desperate need for another match. A spectator sweats, practically begging for the fight to start. The head judge gives in to the chaos and allows the duel. The new challenger dismisses the last opponent as pathetic trash. The challenger confidently demands a real duel with Happy. The challenger foolishly asks Happy to come at him with full force. The top apprentice is confused by Happy's sudden personality switch. The narrator explains Happy is now an inspiration to the crowd. The challenger grips his sword, preparing for his imminent beatdown. The challenger's first attack is effortlessly blocked by Happy. Happy easily overpowers the challenger's strike with a single push. The challenger barely dodges a swift follow-up attack from Happy. They exchange a flurry of blows in a high-speed duel. The strategist notes Happy's movements are far beyond apprentice level. The strategist compares Happy's solid foundation to an unbreachable tower. The challenger puts all his weight into a strike against Happy. The challenger internally acknowledges Happy's incredibly clean swordsmanship. He smirks, admitting Happy's skills are far from ordinary. The challenger foolishly claims his own foundation is more solid. He pompously declares he won't go easy, as if he could. Happy is stunned, recognizing his opponent's flawless swordsmanship. The challenger is completely confused by Happy's sudden pause. Happy realizes this perfect form is exclusive to the Knight Order. A referee finally checks on the first opponent, who is still KO'd. A flashback reveals Happy practiced this fight on a dummy look-alike. Happy imagines his first opponent getting his head deservedly cut off. Happy cheerfully clarifies the loser just fainted from sheer terror. The challenger is completely lost by Happy's sudden monologue. The challenger remembers dropping his sword like a total amateur. Happy smashes the challenger's face with his sword's pommel. The challenger finally realizes he was just smacked with the handle. Happy explains his perfect imitation of the challenger's flawless moves. Happy grins, pointing out his opponent's predictable fighting style. He explains their training is just repeating the same boring moves. Happy illustrates how unexpected moves lead to a swift death. The challenger whines about his entire worldview collapsing. Happy offers some cryptic advice about breaking the mold. The challenger looks up, completely confused by the lecture. A vision reveals a massive, blood-soaked battlefield. Happy apologizes for going off script, but the strategist is pleased. The strategist casually mentions he's found new sparring partners. He points to a crowd of new challengers, ready for a beatdown. A document confirms Happy is officially in the tournament. The old examiner clenches his fist, satisfied with the chaos. The stern judge silently watches the unfolding events. The strategist's sister thinks about buying meat for the champion. The family discusses cheering at the tournament ceremony. The little sister clarifies she's cheering for her brother Happy. A mysterious assassin wraps his hands in a graveyard. His bandages reveal a secret message about an assassination. An old gravedigger asks the assassin what he's holding. The assassin lies, calling his secret note simple cloth scraps. The assassin asks his master what's on his mind. The old master looks away, clearly troubled by something. The master gives the confused assassin a strange spider necklace. The old master explains the creepy amulet protects from the dead. The master gives the amulet as a reward for the assassin's work. The assassin puts on the necklace, thinking it's just what he needs. The master tells him to stop admiring jewelry and get to work. The scene shifts to a creepy, fog-filled forest. A knight in full armor reads a message in the foggy woods. The knight looks up as another person calls out to him. A second knight panics, yelling about an assassin's attack. The first knight just stares, completely unfazed by the warning. The panicking knight screams at his partner for just standing there. The panicking knight is instantly splattered against a tree. So much for his warning. The calm knight's red eyes stare forward, completely unbothered by his partner's death. A female assassin stands over a body, announcing her allies are all dead. The lone assassin vows to go behead the king all by herself. A flashback begins, showing a defeated man on the ground 50 days ago. The flashback reveals the exile clown's boss was captured and imprisoned. The red-eyed knight brutally tortures the chained prisoner in a dungeon. The knight interrogates the prisoner about who threw a royal into the arena. The prisoner breaks under torture, muttering the name Lucastian. The knight dismisses the answer, leaving the prisoner chained in the dark. Lucastian confesses to false crimes and dies to close the case. The knight reveals they're still hunting the real culprit. The prisoner questions the knight's authority to defy the king. The knight chokes the prisoner, revealing he's not an official knight. The knight reveals his group also planned to kill the royals. The knight complains the prisoner's actions almost exposed his group. A hooded figure watches the citywide search from the shadows. The knight reveals they planted a corpse to misdirect the investigation. The knight warns that their assassination plan is now at risk. The prisoner realizes the conspiracy is much bigger than he thought. The prisoner admits the kingdom was already a dumpster fire without him. The knight offers a fake deal for the truth about the royal. The prisoner glares back before finally breaking his silence. The prisoner snitches on a woman named Kalina. What a loyal boss. He explains Kalina was just a freelancer who wanted to kill the king. A flashback shows Kalina asking to join the clown show. Kalina proves her competence by immediately kidnapping a royal. She drags the royal through the sewers and sells him to the arena. Kalina presents the humiliated royal, who can barely protest his status. The royal is mocked and thrown into a pit like actual garbage. Kalina casually eats a raw heart while watching the arena. The red-eyed knight questions Kalina's mysterious motives for her rampage. The snitch admits Kalina was a complete unknown to his group. Kalina's flashback reveals her reason for murder is simple hunger. The red-eyed knight finally confronts the lone assassin in the woods. The knight complains that he should have hunted her down sooner. Kalina has absolutely no idea who this armored weirdo is. The knight pulls a dagger, clearly done with the conversation. The knight throws his dagger with deadly speed and precision. Kalina effortlessly deflects the surprise attack with her sword. Kalina analyzes the daggers, noting they aren't knight-issue gear. She correctly deduces that her opponent is not a real knight. The fake knight attacks with chains, confirming her suspicions. Kalina decides to see who's under the helmet, surprising him. She expertly uses chains to knock the knight's helmet clean off. Kalina is disgusted by the scarred, ugly face under the helmet. The scarred knight hypocritically asks if self-harm is her hobby. Kalina holds a dagger to his throat, confirming he's an imposter. The knight reveals he's from another group that also hunts royals. He warns her that causing a scene will ruin their shared goal. Kalina smirks, doubting his group can even pull off the assassination. The knight warns her not to ruin their long-planned regicide. Kalina expresses her complete and utter lack of trust in him. She demands to join their little conspiracy in exchange for her silence. Kalina explains her simple philosophy of abandoning sinking ships. The knight reveals he answers to a cult leader, much to her surprise. Kalina is immediately forced to her knees in a creepy ritual chamber. The cult leader offers his acknowledgement in the creepiest way possible. Kalina gets literal chills, clearly unsettled by the whole situation. The cult leader dismisses her with a single word, sealing the deal. The cult leader orders Kalina to become his son's servant. Kalina is completely confused by the mention of a son. The old gravedigger calls out to the assassin, Sagar. Kalina confronts Sagar, who does a spit take in surprise. Kalina gets in Sagar's personal space, making him extremely nervous. The tournament arena is shown with only 3 days left. A council of nobles panics about the ceremony being defiled. An angry noble whines about commoners disrespecting the aristocracy. A noble points out Happy's scholarly talent makes him different. The nobles agree Happy is practically one of them now. A skeptical noble questions the sudden conspiracy theory. A scheming noble proposes a plan to crush the strategist. The other nobles sweat, completely lost by the accusations. A noble shouts in disbelief about the strategist's achievements. The schemer rages about an arena slave being the real hero. The skeptical noble demands proof for these serious claims. The schemer smugly reveals his son is the source of this info. A flashback shows his son identifying the slave as Happy. The narration questions how a weakling suddenly became a hero. The strategist's entire backstory is called out as impossible. The schemer reveals the strategist just slapped his name on the bounty. Another noble chimes in with some juicy secondhand gossip. The strategist is exposed as a fraud who can't even hold a sword. A noble finally realizes the entire duel was a complete sham. The whole council of vultures finally sees their chance to attack. A noble points out that Happy is actually a famous arena slave. The narration confirms Happy was a big shot in the fighting pits. His old fans kept quiet to avoid being linked to the royal death. The schemer decides to target the fake hero to take down the slave. A worried noble points out attacking a new knight is basically treason. The schemer proposes a fake kidnapping on tournament day. His fake clowns will take a noble hostage to force a duel. The nobles will then peer pressure the strategist into fighting. The schemer smirks, having created a perfect no-win situation. The council of morons eagerly agrees to the ridiculous plan. The strategist's family happily plays, unaware of the dumb plot. The strategist's sister prepares to shake a chestnut tree. She uses her head to violently shake the tree, seriously. Her brilliant technique actually works and chestnuts fall down. The siblings happily gather the spoils of their headbutt harvest. The siblings drop their spiky chestnut harvest into a fire. The chestnuts crackle and roast in the campfire. They stomp on the hot chestnuts to crack the shells open. The perfectly cooked chestnuts are revealed steaming hot. Happy and his sister stuff their faces with the delicious snack. The strategist sits with them, being thanked for his help. The sister admits she just wanted an excuse to play with Happy. The strategist smiles fondly at their wholesome, simple fun. Happy and the sister celebrate a leaf rain, getting along perfectly. The strategist's brother arrives to take his little sister home. The strategist's sister says goodbye, leaving the two alone. She promises to dress up and cheer for Happy tomorrow. Happy and the strategist sit together by the dying campfire. The strategist asks Happy how he's feeling about the tournament. The strategist watches Happy with a fond and gentle expression. He worries that Happy is being forced into another unwanted life. The strategist notes Happy's life has been full of unwanted battles. He feels guilty that circumstances keep forcing Happy to fight. Happy smiles, explaining this is nothing like the brutal arena. He recalls how people died in the arena against his will. Happy recalls his defeated opponents leaving with empty expressions. He explains that in his new life, people actually stick around. The strategist listens intently, touched by Happy's rare vulnerability. The strategist is relieved, assuring Happy there are no death matches. He explains that the current peace was built on past sacrifices. The strategist announces a meat dinner, and Happy celebrates wildly. The scene shifts to the final, fateful day of the tournament. A mysterious figure knocks on the door of the strategist's home. The messenger claims to have a letter from the late Lord Lucastian. He then specifically asks to see the slave named Happy. The strategist realizes the letter is from Happy's old arena master. The messenger gives a convoluted backstory about Happy's past. The strategist's brother steps in, declaring Happy is now an apprentice. The messenger refuses to hand over the letter and promptly leaves. The mysterious old man walks away from the family's home. The tournament arena is already filling up an hour before the event. The queen asks where her royal children are, clearly not paying attention. A knight captain tells his subordinate to stand straight and look useful. A creepy red-eyed knight stands guard over the tournament grounds. Happy and the other apprentices stand together, ready for the tournament. The strategist's family cheers enthusiastically from the stands. The top apprentice's family also shows up to offer their support. The scheming nobles sit together, looking miserable and ready to plot. Kalina and Sagar watch the arena from the bushes, waiting. The fake kidnapping is underway, with the noble asking about his co-conspirators. The old gravedigger observes the fake kidnapping from horseback. The scene shows the castle overlooking the distant tournament grounds. A servant tries to wake a prince for the tournament. The servant's eye widens in absolute shock and terror. The red-eyed knight stands over a massacre in the prince's room. The red-eyed knight flicks blood from his hand after his little murder spree. The knight stands over the massacre, ready for the bloody tournament. Kalina reveals she's been stalking Sagar since he was getting pummeled. She smirks, explaining her previous attack on him was just a test. Kalina mocks the strategist, remembering him crying like a total weakling. Sagar confirms the strategist is a fraud who faked his way to the top. Kalina agrees, knowing the strategist was never a real hero. Sagar admits he's surprised Kalina didn't just kill the strategist back then. Kalina smugly asks Sagar why he thinks she let the fraud live. Sagar explains the strategist made himself useful enough to not get killed. Kalina explains her decision-making process is just her style. Sagar is understandably confused by her nonsensical answer. Kalina clarifies she has a weird preference for scared puppies. Sagar is still trying to process her bizarre taste in men. Kalina immediately abandons her post, ignoring Sagar's protests. Sagar panics, realizing his partner is a complete loose cannon. Kalina immediately attacks one of the other hired goons. Sagar yells at Kalina for starting a fight with their supposed allies. Kalina calmly explains she's just killing all the hired help. Sagar tries to remind his homicidal partner about the actual plan. Kalina calls out Sagar's hypocrisy, leaving him completely speechless. Kalina condescendingly explains that Sagar doesn't understand the real plan. She questions the need for so many squads for a simple assassination. A montage reveals the cult's spies have infiltrated every part of the city. Kalina points out the stupidity of a public assassination in broad daylight. She smirks, revealing the true goal isn't assassination, but slaughter. A bloody vision confirms the cult's real order is maximum carnage. Sagar tells her to stop making assumptions, clearly getting defensive. Kalina mocks him for being a naive child who just follows orders.
She reveals she stole the real orders from one of his colleagues.
Kalina asks Sagar if his orders also mentioned a day of slaughter. Sagar is completely speechless, finally realizing he's just a pawn. Kalina smirks, confirming his orders were a complete and utter lie. She explains his daddy is deceiving him to devour the entire kingdom. Kalina abandons Sagar to deal with his daddy issues all by himself. The fake kidnappers get ready, unaware Kalina is right behind them. A nervous goon worries about getting caught for killing the strategist. Another goon reassures him the nobles will cover everything up. Kalina overhears the strategist's name and seems to reconsider her plan. The clueless noble happily tells his fake kidnappers to hurry up. A scheming noble suddenly clutches his stomach in agony. The noble whines about needing a bathroom, blaming the food. The queen complains about the empty seats as guards lead people away. Two suspiciously helpful guards offer to escort the noble to the toilet. The noble continues his dramatic performance about having food poisoning. He's led into the woods, questioning the suspiciously long walk. The creepy guard suggests a more private spot, and the noble agrees. A red-eyed figure ambushes the noble, wrapping chains around his neck. The noble gets violently choked and dragged off into the grass. The guard watches impassively as the noble is dragged into the bushes. A red-eyed knight is confused by the amateur kidnapping plot. The knight watches as the kidnappers call out the strategist's name. The fake clowns demand a duel with the fraud, William. A messenger puts on a terrible performance about the kidnapping. The scheming noble pressures the strategist to act like a hero. The strategist starts sweating bullets, his fraudulence exposed. The so-called hero immediately starts sobbing and begging for his life. The hostage noble gives an award-winningly bad motivational speech. The schemer silently judges his partner's pathetic acting skills. The hired goons realize their plan is failing due to bad acting. The knight captain sees through the noble's pathetic scheme instantly. The strategist's family thinks the fake kidnapping is just part of the show. The knight captain holds Happy back, putting way too much faith in the king. The king finally speaks, asking who dared to pull this prank. The scheming nobles sweat profusely as their plan immediately goes sideways. Kalina sighs, annoyed she had to show up for this clown show. Kalina appears behind the hostage, ready to murder the hired help. She immediately cuts off the kidnapper's fingers without a second thought. The noble and his fake kidnappers scream as the plan gets violently real. Kalina gives an ultimatum. Send the fraud down or get slaughtered. Happy stares intently, his patience for this farce finally gone. Happy grins maniacally, clearly excited by the sudden turn of events. Kalina smirks, deciding to start her slaughter feast a little early. The scarred knight orders his goons to kill everyone, starting the massacre. Kalina and Happy lock eyes across the arena, sharing a moment. The strategist's flashback reveals he was having convenient nightmares. His nightmare features Kalina casually decapitating 3 people. The fraud's nightmare morbidly replaces the heads with his families. The strategist sits among his dead family in his melodramatic nightmare. Kalina explains her simple revenge policy: kill the entire bloodline. The strategist recalls his constant anxiety over Kalina's escape. His paranoia forced him to check on his family every single night. He finally decided to stop being useless and focus on a goal. The fraud begs Happy for more training, trying to get stronger. The strategist is relieved Kalina is targeting him, and not his family. The knight captain grimly realizes the king is about to die. The king accepts that someone will die, forcing him to make a choice. He pathetically hopes his choice is the right one for once. The knight captain's eyes narrow with grim resolve. The captain wonders if the fraud actually prepared for this moment. The captain recalls dismissing the strategist's childish determination. He now realizes that stubbornness was actually heroic resolve. Happy walks forward with a grin, confusing his fellow apprentice. Kalina watches the scene unfold, confused by this new development. The fraud strategist suddenly throws a sword at the kidnapper. Kalina threatens the kidnapper, promising to kill all the nobles. The hostage noble panics, desperately trying to call off the fake plan. The strategist's brother punches the noble right in his stupid face. The noble is completely baffled after getting punched by his co-conspirator. The brother tells the idiotic noble to shut up and read the room. The brother explains to the noble that their fake play just got real. He clarifies that the noble is now a genuine life-or-death hostage. The other scheming nobles stare blankly, completely unable to comprehend. The nobles finally realize their co-conspirator is about to actually die. The morons start blaming each other for hiring actual murderers. The main schemer has a meltdown, his idiotic plan completely derailed. The knight captain orders his men to follow him to rescue the nobles. The captain escorts a confused noble away from the unfolding disaster. The top apprentice holds Happy back, telling him not to interfere. He warns Happy that he'll be blamed if all the nobles die. The strategist makes a bold promise to Happy he can't possibly keep. Happy gives a knowing smirk, clearly not buying the hero act. Happy admits the fraud's skills have actually improved a little. He knows the strategist will choke under any real pressure. The strategist is paralyzed by flashbacks of his previous beatdown. Kalina mocks the strategist, calling him a scared little puppy. She condescendingly asks if he's enjoying his little hero cosplay. The fraud tries to sound tough, telling her to shut up. Kalina is sarcastically impressed by his newfound pathetic courage. She gets ready to play, which means she's about to murder him. Kalina starts her murder spree, easily dispatching the hired help. She immediately attacks the strategist with a powerful kick. She uses his pathetic block to launch herself into the air. The fraud immediately gets his face sliced, looking pathetic. Kalina relentlessly closes in for another attack on the weakling. The fraud desperately tries to recall Happy's training advice. Kalina correctly points out he has no time to think. The fraud is immediately overwhelmed by a 2-on-1 assault. Kalina easily tricks the moron with a simple misdirection. She immediately slices his chest while he's looking down. Kalina condescendingly explains she's not even trying to kill him. The fraud stares in terror, finally realizing his own weakness. Happy and the top apprentice watch the pathetic display unfold. Kalina effortlessly parries his attacks while smirking at his incompetence. The fraud's face contorts in pure, unadulterated terror. The fraud finally accepts that he's completely and utterly screwed. Kalina mocks him for reverting back to a scared little puppy. She casually turns her back on the pathetic, defeated fraud. Kalina makes a fake promise, clearly enjoying his suffering. Happy finally gets tired of the show and rushes to intervene. Kalina stabs the fraud strategist right in his pathetic back. Happy grins, completely unfazed by the sudden, violent backstabbing. The fraud grits his teeth, preparing for a pathetic counterattack. The strategist swings wildly at Kalina while Happy watches with amusement. The fraud immediately gets his head sliced open by another knight. The fraud claims his pathetic, tear-filled terror was a calculated move. Kalina is suddenly on the ground, somehow defeated by the fraud. The clueless crowd cheers for their fake hero, William. Kalina stares in disbelief, unable to process losing to a weakling. The fraud's inner monologue claims he planned to get stabbed all along. The fraud claims his pathetic display was a calculated tactical move. Happy gives the fraud a rare look of acknowledgement. Kalina complains about being dizzy, still processing her loss. The hired goons immediately snitch on the nobles to save themselves. A noble demands the goons be killed for breaking a fake promise. The goons expose the contract, revealing the noble's entire plan. The main schemer has a meltdown, screaming about being framed. The hostage noble breaks down, confessing it was all an act. The crowd murmurs as the noble's treasonous plot is exposed. The king finally speaks, completely clueless about the unfolding chaos. A competent knight finally tells the clueless king something is wrong. He explains that the entire royal family has conveniently disappeared. The king finally stands up, shocked that he's been left all alone. The king asks where his troops are, only now noticing his lack of security. A guard explains the captain took the army on a pointless rescue mission. The competent knight orders the captain back, having a bad feeling. A white dove flies away from the arena as rain starts to fall. The dove soars over the forest with the distant arena behind it. A close-up shows the dove's unnervingly intelligent eye. The bird flies towards a cave where a mysterious figure is waiting. A subordinate knight calls out for his commander, completely oblivious. The knight finds his commander standing ominously in a dark cave. The knight captain is revealed standing over a fresh massacre of his men. The subordinate asks his commander a very, very stupid question. The captain realizes there's another, more competent enemy force at play. The subordinate questions the enemy's strength, still not getting it. The captain decides to rush back to the arena a little too late. The knights are immediately ambushed by assassins hiding in the trees. Kalina looks up at the fraud strategist, still processing her defeat. She warns the fraud that a real massacre is about to begin. The fraud strategist looks confused by Kalina's warning. Kalina makes a bizarre confession about liking the weakling. The fraud asks if there are more assassins, still not getting it. Kalina confirms her exile clowns have already been defeated. A montage credits the fraud for things he didn't actually do. The fraud asks for clarification as the crowd readies their daggers. Kalina's voiceover announces the day of slaughter has begun. A competent knight asks if anyone has called the missing commander. The knight is immediately attacked by his own treacherous colleague. The competent knight betrays and stabs the completely useless king. The traitor knight decapitates a loyal guard with one clean swing. Kalina's voiceover promises death as everyone reacts in horror. The entire crowd erupts into a chaotic, bloody free-for-all. A noble panics, realizing all the weapons have conveniently vanished. The panicking noble immediately gets stabbed in the back while screaming. The massacre spreads to the arena floor as staff are murdered. A man screams in horror as his friend is presumably killed. A man states the obvious, warning everyone about the traitors. A woman begs a traitor knight for help, falling right into his trap. The knight immediately stabs the woman, looking confused by his own actions. A cultist cries tears of joy, announcing his new world of murder. Happy and the fraud get a front row seat to the unfolding slaughter. Happy's eyes widen as he spots the strategist's family in danger. The strategist's family is about to be murdered in the chaotic crowd. Happy immediately bolts to go save the fraud's family for him. The fraud tells Happy to go, still lying uselessly on the ground. A cultist grabs the strategist's little sister, ready to kill her. Happy joyfully punches the cultist right in his stupid face. The strategist's sister blocks a dagger with her bare hand. The fraud finally does something useful, stabbing his sister's attacker. Happy single-handedly protects the fraud's entire family from the massacre. The knight captain tries to escape with the barely conscious king. The captain is suddenly marked by a mysterious black X. A chain wraps around the king's neck, choking him mid-escape. The captain looks up, completely baffled by the new threat. He sees the cultists who have successfully captured the king. A creepy cultist tells the captain to just give up already. The captain grits his teeth, refusing to accept defeat. He looks back to see the entire kingdom is already burning. The captain abandons the king to save another royal instead. The knight captain finally does his job, fighting off the cultists. The captain is shocked by the sheer number of traitors. A creepy cultist explains their motivation is just faith. The cultists surround the captain while monologuing about their god. A dying cultist continues the creepy speech about a blood sacrifice. The bearded royal suddenly has a moment of clarity. The royal explains the cult's ancient and obvious origins. A flashback reveals the cult worships some edgy demon lord. The demon's power is equated to a god's will naturally. The all-powerful demon apparently just vanished without a trace. The royal explains the exiled knight also believed he fought a demon. The royal confirms he always believed the demon was real. He admits he forced the surviving knight into a cowardly exile. The royal confesses to turning the knight into a liar for his own agenda. He justifies his lies because the demon's existence was a convenient secret. The royal continues his self-important monologue about his tough decision. He brags about his paranoid purges and building bigger walls. The royal whines that his paranoia ironically made them a prime target. The kingdom burns as the royal blames the demon's lingering influence. The top apprentice looks utterly baffled by this sudden lore dump. The royal reveals the mad king was actually a peaceful ruler. He admits his people were the real villains for worshipping a demon. The top apprentice questions if his righteous punishments were just evil. He wonders if their entire faith was just to summon the demon. The apprentice confronts the royal for hiding the truth all this time. A cultist orders a scarred underling to meet the cult leader. The chained cultist explains this whole massacre was just a show. The scarred cultist promises to kill everyone else before leaving. The top apprentice looks on, still processing the sudden lore dump. The apprentice finally turns his back on the royal and leaves. The top apprentice's flashback shows him abandoning a battle. The apprentice recalls a happier time with his friends. A cultist gives him a creepy charm to protect him. His flashback turns into a nightmare of slaughtered villagers. He clutches the cult's charm, his only memento. The cult leader gives him a pep talk about emotional suppression. The flashback reveals the cult's incredibly edgy headquarters. The apprentice walks into the cult leader's ridiculously long throne room. The cult leader welcomes his newest brainwashed member. The apprentice closes the doors, sealing his fate with the cult. The top apprentice questions the cult leader's grand murderous plan. The cult leader boasts that brainwashing the apprentice was all part of his plan. The apprentice starts to question his entire pathetic existence. The apprentice finally realizes he's been worshipping a demon all along. The cult leader condescendingly asks how it feels to learn the truth. The apprentice whines that he couldn't bear to watch the slaughter. He admits he had no idea his fellow cultists were so powerful. The cult leader gives a creepy group hug, preparing for his new world. The leader mocks the apprentice for being afraid now that it's over. The apprentice stares at a door, terrified of the dead trying to break in. The apprentice's guilt manifests as a zombie horde outside the door. The cult leader stares down at the pathetic, cowering apprentice. The apprentice whines that the amulet is blocking his imaginary friends. The cult leader tells the coward to destroy the amulet already. The apprentice refuses, terrified of his own pathetic hallucinations. The cult leader calls the apprentice weak for being scared of illusions. The cult leader snatches the amulet from the useless apprentice's hand. He easily crushes the protective charm under his foot. The cult leader points out the obvious lack of actual zombies. The apprentice finally realizes he's just a pathetic, hallucinating coward. The door to the apprentice's imaginary monster closet remains shut. The door bursts open, unleashing the apprentice's pathetic hallucinations. The apprentice stares in terror at his own imaginary friends. The imaginary zombie horde completely overwhelms the pathetic coward. The cult leader gets ready to slap some sense into the apprentice. The cult leader is completely done with the apprentice's whining. A random, half-naked prisoner interrupts the pathetic therapy session. The prisoner grins maniacally, already more interesting than the apprentice.